Well, a very happy new year, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck Sim live stream. Today it is the 1st of January 2026, back in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 in the recently released, the Leonardo Software House McDonnell Douglas MD80. We're in the MD88, first time we've flown this series of aircraft. It's their 20th anniversary version. This aircraft was first released back in Microsoft Flight Sim, what it would have been, 2026, I don't know, nearly FSX perhaps. So yes, an incredibly long duration of period that this aircraft has been continuously developed for desktop flight simulators, and this is their latest version. We are in Barcelona, live time, live weather. We're flying over to Rome Fiumicino because my friends MKStudios have sent me out their V2 update, which is going to be released on the 8th of January, and it's an incredibly incredibly detailed airport. This is also an MKStudios scenery airport, which is why we're flying from Barcelona here. It's going to be a beautiful sunset, night-time approach and landing into Rome before we go back into daytime to explore the scenery. And today, because it's New Year's Day, I want to say thank you very much for all the support you've given me. I'll do a couple of giveaways. I'll purchase a £25, €25 gift vouchers for a couple of subscribers. So I'll ask you a question in chat. All you have to do is answer it as well. I've got a slightly new designed overlay at the bottom as well. I don't know if you've noticed that. A number of people were commenting last stream about the tip banner because it was released, and a few people were asking if I could get that back or put something back in. So I've redesigned it. Looks a bit cleaner, just to say thank you to anyone that does donate. But feel free not to do so. Just enjoy the show. That's all I ever ask for. But Happy New Year to all of you today. And again, we're not flying Alpaca. We need to do some more Alpaca Airways flights. We're flying as Iberia today. Iberia 88 Mike Delta. It should take us around 1 hour and 25 minutes today. Anyway, who have we got here in chat? Rory Heap, my good friend. Hello, Sam. Happy New Year to you and your family. Same to you, my friend. Thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. I hope you're doing very well. I hope you had a great Christmas. Stephen Jenkinson, so good. The intro screen didn't crash the sim here. We'll fix that. We'll be back into X-Plane very, very soon. Steve, hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for popping in today. Power Play, Happy New Year, Captain. And Room, hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Lee Russell, Marcus Drexel, good day to you. Domino Mosina, well, very happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's what I said. Juice WT is here as well. Mark, happy New Year, everyone, to you as well. Scott Morgan, welcome to the stream. And who we got here as well? Gareth Putland 8409, happy New Year. Hope all have the best one this year. Absolutely, I'm sure most of you will have a great year. I want a quieter year. Last year I got married, had a baby. We're having a quieter year this year. Anyway, let's zoom on in towards the aircraft. Thank you once again for Leonardo Software House for sending me a copy of this aircraft. I saw this livery available on the Flight Sim is it TO website or whatever, .io website. It looks so cool, so I downloaded and installed it, and this is the MD88 series. It looks really weathered. There's hardly any of these flying anymore in Europe, but yes, the update has improved the external and interior quality textures, especially the cockpit. Improved sounds. I don't think the sounds are as good as the immersive audio sound pack. They're definitely an improvement on the older default sounds, so we're only using default sounds today, but yeah, look at the text, very retro. MD88 McDonnell Douglas, such a classic looking aircraft. Look at the dirt all from the APU exhaust as well, looks so cool. But yeah, this is Echo Charlie Foxtrot Hotel Golf. God knows when it last flew for Iberia, but yeah, 162 passengers, and as I mentioned, this is the MD88 series, so I think they're all the same length, aren't they, apart from the MD90, which I don't think there's one available for any live stream, but this had slightly updated avionics or something along those lines. I tried to find out as much information as possible, but it looks similar in the cockpit to the MD82, which is the only previous one we flew. I think it's got bigger fuel tanks and longer range as well. The Almighty Stark Evening, hope you're doing well. Shame it's showing me as an Iberia A320. I guess you don't have the model matching. I don't know if there's anyone joining in on Phantom today. We did have an Iberia A320 there, and Vueling, but there is some ATC. There is an approach controller online for our departure. 2026, the year of the 100,000 subscriber celebration. Any ideas how to celebrate that? Yes, date for your diary. I keep forgetting the date myself. I'll be doing a charity stream to celebrate the fact we've reached 100,000 subscribers. Put in the 24th of January, Saturday the 24th of January. 3 weeks on Saturday. I'm going to do some sort of endurance sector for myself. I'm going to probably fly some sort of biplane, something with no autopilot over a large body of water, a non-stop endurance flight or something along those lines, something to test me. We will be supporting Help the Heroes, so there'll be more information about that coming soon. Best thing to do is subscribe to stay up to date with the latest content. Anyway, let's jump on into the cockpit, and here we are. So improved textures from the start. We're just going to follow this fantastic checklist, which I always take the opportunity to follow JD's checklists. Free to download. They go through in detail what you need to do during the setup. It also gives you tips for how to take off in the aircraft. I always follow JD's checklist where available for unfamiliar aeroplanes. You guys love watching me fly something I'm completely unfamiliar with today. Hey Simbear, hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for popping in. Cross the pond in the Iberia. Absolutely not. Do you have your silver play button yet? No, I looked into it actually, so it takes a few weeks for it to be processed, but apparently Google or YouTube get in contact with you asking you for your address. As soon as I get the silver play button, I'll take a picture for you of it on my wall. I'm not sure where to put it, on my notice board somewhere, but it'll be on display for me to see every time I'm streaming. Anyway, so we've got full GSX integration with the Leonardo Software House MD80. So let's just firstly get the battery on. There's the switch there, and then you need to rotate it as well to prevent it from being moved off inadvertently. Go over to the tablet, we'll go here to aircraft services, and we'll select ground GPU, and we'll put the GPU on the bus. Here we go. There we are. So we have some external power connected to the aeroplane, so everything's going to sort of flash up and be alive, and we'll go straight to GSX here, request boarding.
Boarding requested.
We'll use Iberia, because of course that's who we're using, and that will start the process of getting the aircraft boarded. I wanted to choose a remote stand so you can sort of see the doors open, and this aircraft has full GSX integration, so it'll open the doors automatically for you. The baggage doors, you don't have to do anything except just start the pre-flight process, which is a really nice touch as well. On a remote stand, so we won't require any pushback off this stand, we'll just simply start the engines, but we'll carry on with the setup in the cockpit. So batteries on, we'll put the position light here, so the nav lights are illuminated. Do the fire protection test. So I found out how to do this earlier. You put both the loop test buttons in, and that will do the engine fire test. You've got all the lights here, so all the loops are working, loop A and B. Is it Bitching Betty? Excuse my French, isn't that what they call her? There we are, we've completed the engine fire pre-test. Now it says start the APU. To start the APU, we'll put the start pump on, and you move this switch to start. I think you have to wait a second or maybe for the APU door to open. Damn autocorrect, what did you try and say, Steve? Oops, I'm not sure. The plaque is in the post, as they always used to say. Oh, is this banter about my my PC which hasn't been delivered yet? Unbelievable. Anyway, look, the APU is starting. We will get the aircraft loaded up with fuel. I think with the SimBrief integration you have, well, I say SimBrief integration, you guys have to download the flight plan manually, put it into a folder for now. Hopefully there'll be full synchronization in the future, but if I go here to the electronic flight plan, you can see our operational flight plan. Iberia 88 Mike Delta. The weather en route's really nice. The weather at departure and arrival's very nice. We'll take flight plan fuel of 8768, which I think we've already got uplifted. Yeah, 8750. I'm just going to put 89 on, so that's going to be another 150 in the centre. So we put 500 kilos in the centre tanks. That's minimum block fuel basically. So weight and balance. We'll put 500 in the centre. Enter, and I think it does it straight away. There you go, look, so you've got the fuel on board, 8.9 tons, which is minimum fuel. You can import OFP directly in the weight and balance menu. Yes, I think it's done that, my friend, but it always puts minimum block fuel, so import OFP I did before the stream. So it is on board, but it always puts you exactly minimum block fuel, and that's a problem, because basically, if you go here to the operational flight plan, it will say 8768. If you take exactly 8768, if you go to 8767, you can't technically push back because you're below your minimum block fuel. So at my operator, we round up to the nearest 100 plus 100 to ensure that we have always starting engines and pushing back with the minimum block fuel. Then taxi, we've got 20 minutes here because we're in Barcelona. Anyway, so APU should be running now. So you know what? I know I've already just selected the GPU on the bus to use that for power. We'll put the APU on the bus now. APU power's on, and to get some pressure, it says put the fuel pumps on. So 1, 2. We've got fuel in the centre tank, so we'll turn those on, and these on as well. APU air. Where's that horrible switch for the APU air? It's in a stupid position. I know it is. APU. I can move to the. Oh no! Oh no! I've just turned the APU off. Whoops. Thankfully, external power is connected. I put it from start to run. Oh, you prat. Oh, now it's... Oh, Feliz Navigraph, thanks. I've just accidentally turned off the APU because I moved the switch from start to run. Right, it won't let me... It won't let me... Oh, here it comes. Where's the APU? Where's the APU bleed? Oh, it's here. That's the switch. I want that one to on. Perfect. Yeah, no, it's off. Yeah, other professional streamers are available. There we are. APU's available. On. APU bleed. On. There we are. Pneumatic pressure's increased. And we can now put these to... Oh no, hold on. I need to put these massive switches down, don't I, first? Or up. Pneumatic crossfeed valves on. And now if I put this to auto... Ah, lovely conditioned air coming into the cabin. There we are. Professional. Did a thing. Navigraph still showing. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Let's carry on with the setup. It's a cabin pressure controller panel. We want to select the switch to standby. Check it's working, and then back to primary. Click transfer lockout light off. Off. Set landing elevation. Well, that's sea level. Landing barrow. Destination pressure, or set later to landing, so we can leave that now. For departure. Auxiliary hydraulic pump comes on, which is down here. You can hear that whirring away in the background, and now we can load up the FMC and get the ATIS and go from here. It sounds like the passengers are boarding started. Oh, look at the rear. Holy FPS. The rear steps have extended. That's so cool. I love the fact that it has full GSX integration here. Co-builder says you can set the SimBrief Pilot ID in the MaddDog Manager app in settings in a section. I did that, but it didn't seem to sync it automatically. I had to download the flight plan manually and put it in the FMS route box. But anyway, here's our brave passengers flying New Year's Day on our MD80, boarding both the front and rear steps. Incredible performance here in MKStudios Barcelona as well. Right, FMC time. So let me just grab the ATIS. We've got departure ATIS and arrival ATIS and centre online. So the departure ATIS frequency is 121980. So my radio tuning panel is working beautifully. We'll make that active, and we'll grab the ATIS. Information Bravo by the sounds of it.
This is Barcelona EL Prat Airport ATIS Information Bravo. At time 1500 Zulu. Runway in use for departures 24 left.
Just like in real life.
After departure, contact next available ATC before passing 2,000 feet. Wind 240 at 13. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 1,800. Temperature 2.8. QNH 1015. Trend, no significant changes. Transition level 70. This was Barcelona EL Prat Airport ATIS Information Bravo. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Bravo.
So we'll put the approach frequency active 132.
This is Barcelona EL Prat Airport ATIS Information Bravo. At time 1500 Zulu. Runway in use for departure. There's 24 left.
There we are. So that's the active frequency. We do have centre online. We'll just leave that turned down whilst we're getting the aircraft. So information Bravo. I can press the magic B button in Microsoft Flight Simulator to set the QNH 1215. And 12 degrees, there you go, it's 12 degrees set here, very, very nice. I love the realism of this livery. APU exhaust soot looks so real. It's a really nice livery. In fact, I should have really credited the livery maker. I'll do that after the video, but type in 20th anniversary MD88 liveries in Google and Iberia and you'll find it. It's been the most downloaded. Perfect. So FMC, very similar to the 737 FMC, thankfully. So init ref, latest AIRAC installed. So the MD88 has the slightly newer variant of the JT8Ds, the 219s, which we've not used before, slightly more powerful than the original. And I could in our position. Oh, did it just say? Did ATC? Not ATC. Did the passengers just say hola? Just turn up. GSX here. I think they're speaking Spanish. That's. Can you hear that? Let me just turn down the simulator. Good afternoon, but it said something in Spanish. Thanks, Leonardo Software It's a Spanish. It's a Spanish. Yeah, por favor. That's so good. I got a Spanish cabin crew. I love how GSX recognises the fact I'm flying in an Iberian aeroplane and it's got Spanish Spanish cabin crew. That's wicked. Right. So you've got the ability to fetch your flight plan from ACARS. So LEBL to LIRF. We'll put that in. Here's a company route. There we are.
Bus is coming.
And before I put the runway departure, Barcelona has about 52,610 SIDs, so we'll just confirm with ATC what the SID is before I start punching the FMC in here. So we'll get our clearance, and we are on remote stand here in Barcelona, 332.
Say again for runners, Golf.
Yeah, okay. Are you running the new rig? No, I will let you guys know when I'm streaming my new PC because it will say I am. No information yet.
4 left by Delta Kilo crossing runway 24.
No, not new PC, not new PC. Still on my old spec PC, which I've actually updated my Nightbot command now, so it'll provide the Chill Blast link and my specs as well. So you'll see it's all old stuff. There you are.
Passengers boarding starting.
Right, next bus has arrived. Is he busy on frequency?
Friday 90 Victor Alpha Startup approved QNH 1015.
Startup approved.
No graphic mods D2 and 8, so stock Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Barcelona, we won us Iberia 88 Mike Delta stand 332 information Bravo 1015 departure clearance to Rome, please.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, Barcelona clear to Rome as filed. DPS 1 Charlie, initial altitude, initial climb 6000, squawk 1000.
Cleared to Rome on the Dipez 1 Charlie, 6,000 feet, squawk 1000, Iberia 88 Mike Delta.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, reply correct.
Perfect.
Start approved, QNH 1015.
Start approved 1015, I'll call you for taxi in about 10 minutes, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. So he's start approved because on a remote stand, unusually in real life I'd confirm that when we're ready for engine start, but on VATSIM I'll just request taxi when we're ready. Right, so yes, a different SID than I was actually planned for, so Dipez 1 Charlie. Let's put that in here. So departure arrivals 24 left. Good afternoon. Dipez 1 Charlie. So for runway 24 left, there's 9 SIDs. Eh? What was that in Spanish? I want to know what they're saying. Right, that's in. And then arrivals, we're expecting 1-6 left in Fiumicino. I'll put ILS. I don't know. I haven't been to Fiumicino for a couple of years in real life. I think I'll put X-ray. A Valma 3 Alpha. A million arrivals as well, and it will be the Suvok transition. Route, activate, execute, legs. Just check for any discontinuities. We shouldn't have any. Boarding's complete. Right, perfect. Init ref then. So we'll go over here on the operational flight plan. We should have zero fuel weight of 53.3, full load of passengers. Actual zero fuel weight having the sim is 53.3. That's great. So 53.3. Fuel we have to put in normal. That's cabin crew dinging. I think to say they're fully boarded and ready. So 8850. We'll call it 88. So you put 8.8/N. There we are. Reserves for our alternate, which is Rome Fiumicino, right next door to Fiumicino. 3.7 tons of fuel. So 3.7. Cruising at flight level 330. Average wind we'll put in here 304 at 46. Let's bring the flight pad up for you. Top of club -4. Great, we're ready for the takeoff performance. So just before I forget, I'm going to put the squawk in of 1000. And what was our climb? 6 hours of it. I need to remember, don't chat, I need your help. I must remember to pull this to arm it because I've left that setting off. Silly MCP. Put the flight directors on now anyway. Right, performance. So we'll go over to the performance calculator. We'll use the inbuilt one today. You can obviously use SimBrief as well. So performance, airports, Lima, Echo, Bravo, Lima. Big request from the developer, Leonardo Software House, to have an import function on this instead of doing it manually, but it's just me being lazy, I suppose. Barcelona weather then from the ATIS, 240 at 413. 240/13. Temperature is 13 degrees. Temperature was 12 degrees. QNH 1015. This is where I look at chat and someone says there is an import function. Anti-ice off packs, takeoff weight. It's going to be 62.2. We'll just use that actual weight now. Enter, calculate. Doesn't Barcelona have quite strict noise abatement procedures? Seem to remember something about that. Yes, NADP. It's actually NADP 2 now. That still strict, but you've got to just fly the lateral path very accurately, and you should be fine. Right, so this is giving me a dialer flap, 9.5, selected temperature 50, and these V speeds. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. V speeds are 39, 43, 52, 39. 43, 52, and then to put the temperature in, you go to this, select EPR, select, leave that off, and then you put your, oh no, what have I done? Oh, blast. Take off flex, that's it, take off flex, that's what I've done. 50 degrees. And then I put the switch to ART auto, correct? Is that correct? ART auto. I think so. And then after takeoff, I put it off because it won't, or the autothrottle otherwise won't set the thrust. As I wrote in my notes. Look, it's saying 50 degrees. I saw the yellow ART off. Yeah, I was just testing, guys. Thanks, guys. 1.89, that's good, isn't it? 50, yeah, set. 1.89 EPR, 1.89 EPR. And, oh yeah, my trim. I've got to dial in my trim. So, 9.5. The textures have improved, but the flap little dial here, the textures are still a bit blurry. But I'll put 9.5. 9.5, and then this we do 9.5 CG. We need to go back to weight balance. Takeoff CG 12.1, which is set. So I need to now set my trim, and you basically move that to match the green dial. Oh yeah, I'm the MD80 here. Ing. Alright, cool. Off for flex, got you. Afternoon flight sim updates to the new PC. It's still with Chill Blast with a crowbar. I'm trying to get fixed, but hopefully with me soon. Right, I'll reset the artificial horizon. I think I'm good. How am I doing, guys? FMC alright? I love this plane, it's so cool. Right, what have I got left with this setup? I've done the FMC, I've done the performance, glare shield check sensor, parking brake verify set, which it should be by default, ART is off, parking brakes, yeah, I've done that. Nav radio set for departure then, so it's going to be an RMP SID, and this is a different, so we actually want to fly now the Dipez 1 Charlie, which is not this one. So if I type in Dipez, look how many Dipez SIDs there are, ridiculous.
Level 300 for runner
1 Charlie, I can't even find it. We'll have to scroll like this. Dipez. If I type in, what's 1 Charlie I was cleared on, wasn't it? 1 Sierra, 1 Tango, 1 Bravo, 1 Romeo, 2 Juliet, 2 Kilo, 2 Foxtrot, 2 Quebec, 1 Delta, 1 Papa. Oh, right at the bottom! That's 1 Charlie. Right, there we are. So look, 24 left. We'll tune the Barcelona VOR active 16.7. Had to be right at the bottom, didn't it? 16.7. 16.7. We're not using it for the departure. Runway QDM will set, which is 24 left, 244. So we'll set the heading bug and courses to 244. It looks like the sim. I haven't actually checked to see if the 737 MCP is compatible with this, but it's such a different MCP. I wouldn't know if it's worth trying. Right, that's set. Course 244. Don't forget to activate Toga while still on the ground. Yes, thank you. How do I activate Toga again? Is it, I just push the Toga switch on my... And then you just put the order throttle on, don't you? Yeah. Right, frequencies, courses, and the altitude is set. So let's just check the lateral routing. So legs page, 500 feet, Bravo Lima 800, max 210, 225 knots at 805, 811. Sorry, I didn't see that. 100 or above. Bravo Lima 813. Dipes. Alright, looks good. Tracks and timing. Tracks and distances look okay. Dipes 094, 095, perfect. And he's cleared us to 6,000 feet on the SID. So, contact tower from approach automatically, but the approach controller is the only one online today. To avoid excessive noise, basically fly the SID accurately. So you always make sure LNAV is armed, essentially. But yeah, there we are. And taxi Barcelona then, quite a long taxi, but from where we're parked it shouldn't be too bad today. So it's a taxi straight out over here, crossing runway 02, left turn, and it's only full length departures available from runway 24 left, of which we've done the performance for. So, FMC briefings are complete as well. So last thing to do in the checklist is speed bugs set. So you can click this and it will set all your bugs automatically. You can click this down here to have a bug card. Where's the click spot for it? There it is. So for takeoff, and they match the FMC. I hope they do. Route pos takeoff 39, 43, 52, and it gives you all of your flat retraction speeds as well, which is pretty neat. Fuel quantity we've checked, we've done the thrust and performance. Squawk we have, engine start and pushback sequence sensor, parking brake set, auxiliary hydraulic pump verify is on, takeoff condition trim readouts are set, stab trim set, flat takeoff selector has been completed, air conditioning supply switches, yes cabin crew thank you, air conditioning supply switches turn off, fuel pumps are on, engine ignition selector, select system A or system B, we'll go for system A, seatbelt signs verify on, there we are. Did I arm the emergency exit lights? No, make sure they're armed, and I can now turn off the start pump for the APU. Windows doors closed and locked, cockpit door deny, turn on the beacon lights. It's already cleared us for engine starts. And we're ready to start the engines. Okay, just make sure GSX has closed everything. They have, and because it's a remote stand, GSX doesn't know what a remote stand is. So you can't get rid of the tug or the equipment until you actually just start the engines automatically. So we've got our start approval. Let's go. So we'll come up here and we'll put the right engine to start. Start valve open. N2.
Nothing on microphone. I cannot hear you. Looks like it's muted.
All pressure. M1. Fuel comes on at 20%. It's quiet up here, but if I go outside, you'll hear the improved sounds. 20%. Fuel on. Sounds outside have definitely improved. Not sure about inside. Press Toga now, Roger Ryanski. I'll do that when I start engine 1. Just check. Yo, cam's working. Oh, it's not the best position, is it? There we go. Seen my mug from my daughter? Ah, I'm the best dad. Awesome. Perfect. There's a good start on engine number 2, starting engine number 1.
1000.
Sounds good to me. Reback
Nice
correct.
texture improvement. Yeah, the textures are definitely a lot better.
Flyer 736.
And I really like the way they've
request
actually
climb
given
now,
you all the
360.
variants. No silly price upgrades to each individual air variant. But
360,
you get the whole lot now, which is great. 20%.
Radar contact
If you want.
flight level.
We'll watch the engine starting here. So where's the toga switch? Is it this button? Or maybe if I just press toga on my... Oh yeah, there you go. Take off, take off. I pressed the toga switch already. Purple Shadows after the 727. My favourite aircraft. Very cool. Yeah, had a fun test sector yesterday. Enjoyed it. Okay, 2 good engine starts, guys. So, AP bus switches can come off. Oops, don't forget to disconnect the ground power as well. So, aircraft services, ground, GPU disconnected. We're already on the engine generators. AP bus switches off, external power switches off, air conditioning supply switches to auto. So the engines are now providing bleed air. Engine ignition selector switches as required. So off for now. Off. Pitot and static heaters on. Windshield heat on. Auxiliary hydraulic and transfer pumps all on. Hydraulic pumps to high. Spoilers armed. Flaps for takeoff. So dialer flaps set of 9.5. So there's that one there. That's 9.5.
Yep, you will clear to drop.
Auto brake arm and takeoff, and then the flight controls.
Air France
Let's take off first.
Here
Here comes the flight controls. Forward, back. See, there's a little bit of lag with the graphics on the control column movement and the thrust levers, something that hopefully get worked on in the future. As the price of being released, I think yeah, the aircraft's available at Pure Spot. In fact, I didn't look it up before the stream. 0800 flap. Brilliant. Right, flight controls, oh yeah, the rudders, all-right. And I'm moving on my own. Pilot brake set, that must have released it, and full left. V2 not speed on, well spotted. SNE8439, every stream I leave something on purpose, and you have spotted the one thing I left on purpose. I didn't forget, and you spotted the fact that I on purpose forgot 210 knots on the MCP, and you've now done it, so well done, well done. Never forgotten anything on a single stream, and someone always spots the one thing I forget. Master caution, what's that? ART in op, what's happened? Is that normal? ART in op, guys? Should I just flick it to auto and off again? Oh, it's gone back to auto. I've broke it. ART and op. That's normal, thanks. ART off is normal, thanks. I don't like master cautions. Look, master caution. Okay. Right, let's turn up the volume of request taxi. Hopefully you didn't notice me crawl forward slightly. Iberia 88 Mike Delta on stand 332 request taxi.
I call you back, Iberia. Quality 1626 Barcelona. Control identify, clear the
should now close the closed pneumatic crossing ART. Oh, so these need to be closed now.
Flight level the same,
Roger.
350.
How does it fly? Like flying a younger than the one you fly in real life? Yeah, this is younger. Look at it.
Correct. So Iberia 88 Mike Delta for taxi.
A for ready for taxi, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. What's that noise?
Iberia 88 Mike Delta at the holding point 24 left via Hotel Sierra. Mike Delta Kilo, cleared to cross runway 20.
Cleared to 24 left via Hotel Sierra, Mike Delta Kilo, cleared to cross 20, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. Is that noisy louder? That's so cool though, isn't it? Right, We've been cleared taxi. Nose light to bright. Parking brakes released. Config. Same, isn't it? There we are, we're moving.
Alpha, winds 240 degrees, 11 knots, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Sounds outside are much better. Okay, right on Hotel Sierra. Doesn't taxi particularly well. So I want to hear these sounds outside when you spool up the engines. Listen to this. Nice. It does understeer. Look at the nose wheel. Gosh, the performance is great.
497.
Yeah, the second engine starting on the Iberia.
File after you stall. Runway 12. Mission flying 6,000. Big squawk 6214.
Oh, I've gone the wrong way, by the way, guys. I just got to 87. I just realised I made a mistake. I was meant to go the other way.
497, repack wreck, UNH 1016.
Just bear with me, guys, for 1 second.
I'm bowling for taxi.
It's all good. I don't know why those emojis in chat so much.
Well, in for Golf. Roger, taxi. Holding point.
Go away, guys.
For left.
I was meant to go left onto Mike and then Delta.
India Sierra.
I've gone right, so I'm just going to say, can I go on Echo or...
Clear to cross.
Sí, disculpa que me ha salido el inglés. Pues rodamos para el punto espera de 24 izquierda vía India Sierra, Eco Kilo y estamos empezando a pasar la
Sí, pues ya se me había confundido que estaba hablando en castellano antes, pero no pasa nada. Aquí hablamos los dos idiomas.
Right.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, looks like are you facing north or south? You're facing north, correct?
Yeah, sorry about that. We're now taxiing onto Mike, then Delta to cross runway 20.
Alright.
Thank you for the gifted members. Oh dear. That was 10 gifted members coming in. Most kind, thank you very much. I can't even see who it was. VNAV Speed, thank you very much for the support. Most kind. We're now... These pushback crew pushing me the wrong way, Cheers, loads of gifted members coming in. I'm just gonna... there we are, I've just turned that off for a second there. Most kind VNAV Speed, that's the first time you've gifted loads of members before, so really appreciate the support. Hope you had a great Christmas and New Year, buddy. Thanks VNAV Speed.
Control by Northern Golf 50, taxi.
So now on Mike, we're going to take the second right onto Delta. The thing is, I should have known this, because I've only been here about 100 times in real life, but I've never parked on the remote stands here.
Ryanair 91 Golf Whiskey, taxi.
It's because I went that way on my test sector.
Sierra, Mike Delta Kilo, cross runway 20.
There we are.
Taxi to holding point 24 left by Hotel Sierra.
Simon, is this guy really a pro pilot? Debatable. Debatable.
Quality 166 requested.
Alright, perfect. Next right on Delta.
Quality 1626, the same flight level.
I don't actually don't know this is a common maneuver called the Flippy Tippy. Hello, takeoff flopper. Fopper. Oh gosh, these usernames can't keep up. Alright, right on Delta. Actually, hold on, I've got my TBI tracking on here.
497, push and start approved space to the...
Oh, come on. Oh, it doesn't taxi well, this aeroplane. I find it a bit sort of how the PMDG was in 2020. It's sort of the way it turns. Like I've got full right there, and it just struggles, and it really slows down. I've got no brakes on.
Face to the west, UNH 101.
Perfect. TBI tracking making me dizzy.
Push start approved base west, QNH 1015, connect 55 Tango Alpha.
Beautiful scenery here anyway.
026 Delta Charlie, that's 334, ready for taxi.
There we go.
Iberia 26 Delta Charlie.
Yeah, I do need a tiller add-on, that would be cool.
Taxi holding point 24 left, Yellow Sierra, Mike.
Listen to these sounds though.
Kilo, plus runway 20.
Back to holding point, runway 24 left via Hotel Sierra.
Awesome.
Delta.
Cool, so we have been cleared to cross Delta. Delta, runway 02 via Delta. And the rest of the clearance is left turn Kilo, so we'll follow the whirling. VNAV speed, didn't know the MD80 was that long. Yeah, it's a long beast. 162 seats in a 3-2 configuration.
Y para Boeing 4 Golf estamos listos la
Just turn
salida.
down that some slightly, guys.
Muy bien, te llamo un poquito más cerca del punto de despegue. Fly 736, requesting it home.
Oh my goodness, there's more. There are more gifted members coming in. Thank you very much
Yes, sir.
for the gifted members there. That is, I'm going to scroll so quickly. Malk51, you've been a long-term member on this channel, buddy. Thank you very much for your support and gifting members. Welcome to all the gifted members. The alerts were just muted. I've unmuted it now, but thank you very much for your support. Welcome to all the members who invited to the members-only Discord. Hope you enjoy the custom modes in chat. Thank you indeed for your generosity. Yeah, you see, so when I'm turning like this, I've actually got quite a lot of thrust on here. I've got 40% M1, but it really, it's like I'm braking. No brakes at all, but then when I sort of centre the tiller, it really shoots off. There we are. Oh my god, I've got Ben Butler gifting members in as well. Oh my goodness me. Ben Butler, thank you very much. That one will ping up because I turned the alerts back on. We've got loads more guys coming in. Dave Cat, thank you for your long comment on the explain video as well. I hope that answers your query. Pancake Sparkle, John Munster, Ben Butler, Canadian Ski 8, thank you very much for your support. Ben Butler, wow, that's loads of them coming in now. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what did I just run over? It's a bit off-roading there. Oh, I just realised what am I? Lights are on. Perfect. The charity stream started early, I know. Wait until the 20 whatever. Thank you. Awesome.
Barcelona Control, Happy New Year. Oil wing 7, Foxtrot uniform, position 42.
Very nice seeing you from MKStudios as well. I'm getting 42 FPS here, which is incredible on my old system. With all the software going in the background. I better do some sort of before takeoff checklist here. I've just been taxiing around. So after start checklist we did, before taxi we did. So before takeoff, engine ignition switches to both. Engine icing is required. Flaps are set to take off. Pumps are on. That's it really. It's just line up. So I do my own operators checks. Config we did. Flaps we have 9.5 green light. Stab trim was long trim of the green matching the grey bit. Oh, it's taxi.
Mike Delta, line up away 24 left.
Line up away 24 left, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. And then yeah, the departure is going to be the Dipez 1 Charlie. So I'm going to make sure I've got nav engaged, nav, 6,000 feet, armed, and hopefully the flight directors will do what I need to do. Right, MCP is set, transponder is TARA. Oh no, no test. Strobe lights.
TCAS system test, okay.
Wonderful. Wait for takeoff clearance. Right, guys, is it just for Togo? I just literally turn the auto throttle on and that's it, off I go. Oh yeah, I think I just tweaked the brake there, that's why it stopped. Awesome, 300 people watching the stream. Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you very much for popping in. As we're about to take off from Barcelona to go to Rome Fiumicino. It will be a nighttime approach and landing, but we will have a look around the new MKStudios scenery at daytime. 24 left, clear takeoff, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. Right, Toga's in chat. Wish me luck on this. Right, where's the timer?
Run.
Run. Alright. I think I know what I'm doing. Hit light before takeoff, yes. I thought that was some advice. No, not that button, that button.
4 Golfo, vuelo directo a Tallinn.
Okay, 1.3%
Volamos
EPR.
directos a Tallinn para
Just turn
vuelo
down that
4
too slightly because I can't hear myself think. Right, that looks stabilised. Please work. Set takeoff thrust. Thanks, David Richards. Welcome aboard. That should be alert. That should be muted. There we are. 1.89% takeoff thrust. Set indications normal. Have a little listen outside, guys. Smoking. Right, airspeed's alive. Can't remember these speeds. We'll be okay. V1. Nose coming. That. Don't know what's going on with the trim, but it rotated on its own. That's not great. Didn't do that yesterday. Oh, there we are. Fast rate of climb. Gear up. It shouldn't have trimmed up. Like it shouldn't have rotated on its own. Alright, gear up. Oh, that's a very early left turn. Usually it's bang on 500 feet out of Barcelona. The lateral fly director's a bit shaky. Okay, it's already bugged up for me. Speed trimming. Whoa, it's very sensitive and roll the flight director. Okay, shouldn't it be lowering the nose now? No, I need to do some VNaving, don't I? Where's the VNav button?
Golf and link
VNav climb, that's good. And I need to select climb on the old ding dong here. Climb.
A0 Foxtrot Bravo, Lima airspace advisory 1228, adios.
Alright. Oh, should it be lowering the nose now?
Runway 879 advisory 1228, adios.
Right, she's in trim now. Is it waiting for my flap traction? No, now it's accelerating. I've had enough of this scary plane. Get the autopilot in. Ah! I think it's in trim. I can't even find them. Where's the autopilot on pod? Ah, I can't even find it. Oh, I have to hand fly for a bit. Left turn. I can't find it. There it is. Oh, thank goodness.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, red on contact, line level 320, fly direct to
Climb flight level 320, direct to Dipez 6, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. 320, push, direct to Dipez.
Lufthansa 16 bit.
Executes. Nav available. And it's accelerated to 220 knots. I did a thing. Right. Oh, I better stop retracting the flaps. Flaps. One. Well, not flaps one. Flaps up, and now I can retract the flaps. Retracting the flaps. Master caution. Center tank fuel pressure low. Oh yeah, 0. It's a good job that didn't go off during takeoff. Off. Off. Alright, set standard. Synced with this one. 2992, 2992, altimeter standard, altimeter 2992. Right, passing 60 for flight level 320 after takeoff checklist. Here's my checklist here. So TRC, verifying climb, climb, ART, select auto, auto. Flap slats are up. Gears are up, spoilers off. Water brakes off. Off. Auxiliary and transfer pumps off. Off, low. And edge anti-ice as required. There we are. After takeoff check is complete. Perfect. So out of 10 that departure, guys. I thought it was alright. Didn't level bust. How do I hide this yoke? Oh, there we are. There we are. We've got this fantastic clearance direct to Dipez, so I'm matching the heading bug now.
KLM 49712, clear for takeoff, winds 130 degrees.
8.8 out of 10, I like that. Solid. Yeah, it wasn't bad, was it?
Look at 0, Julia, Mike, walk 1000.
Just trying to get this heading bug updated. Oh no, that's the Angler Bank selector. There we are. Loud. Stabilizer motion. Right, passing 100 to 326, accelerated to econ climb speed, pre-cruise checks. You can hear the airflow noise increasing as well. So fuel, lights. APU's off, pressurization, so it's opposite to the 7.3. This is the same rate of climb indicator, but these needles are opposite to the 7.3. So the outer needle is actually your cabin altitude, the inner is the diff pressure, so that's pressurizing. There we are. How do I recall the master caution? No faults. Of course there's no faults. I'm a perfect pilot, all doors closed. Recall checked. Belts. Checks complete. Johnny, flying in the back was not a quiet experience. Oh, not quite. Absolutely. So we'll have a look around the aircraft in a bit. Got a nice long flight, hour 25 minutes. Perfection. The almighty Sting, such a perfect pilot, you remain ever humble. Is that sarcasm? I try my hardest. I did panic when I couldn't find the autopilot switch. Oh dear. Anyway, look, one thing I'll note about the cabin sounds, look, they've definitely improved. The immersive audio pack, I think they'll be updated to support this aircraft. It's a must. It's definitely improvement on Leonardo Software House, but look, you hear the cockpit, cabin, exactly the same sounds. Doesn't matter where you are, cockpit, cabin, in front of the engines. It's all the same, which is a shame. But that aside, the sounds, the FPS and performance you get from this aircraft is so well optimised. What am I getting right now in Sim Update 4? 55 FPS. This is a dream in Microsoft Flight Simulator prior to Sim Update 4, but I get incredible performance now. I mean, my new PC, all I want was 60, and I'm already pretty much hitting it. It's bonkers.
November 0 Juliet Mike identified.
Rymsky, the engines will be full moaning cat back there, they would be. VNAV speed, I don't know, but I can't fly anything except the 7.3. Oh, you got to try some of these amazing flight sim add-ons. So many good ones. Smarty start. Sarcasm wouldn't dare. As a mechanic, I can say all pilots are absolute perfect nuggets that never screw up. Alright, okay. Occasionally we make the odd error. Amazing. So, ETA into Rome Fiumicino. 17:20 with the full arrival into probably more like 17:15.
Fly the red to deep.
Fly the red to deep has Ryanair 91 Golf.
Domino might need to find it by Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, 26. Yeah, it's time. For me, it was a no-brainer.
Barcelona control.
Let's get some lighting on in here. It's getting dark. The lighting on this aircraft is really good, if I remember rightly.
Vision 4 kilo Happy New Year, Barcelona control, clear to transport at file.
I keep forgetting it's new year.
Runway 24
Yeah,
right,
super lighting.
5,000, squawk 1,000.
Welcome on board Nvidia GeForce 8500, thanks for your subscription. VNAV speed, we're not doing any deep stalls today. Simon Taylor suffers from the price tag. It is an expensive aircraft, and the sounds, as I've said, are an area that need improving. I highly recommend, if you look at our last Leonardo Software MD80 stream, is the immersive audio sound pack. It will be upgraded to be compatible with this aircraft, no doubt, but not available. I did see if it was available yet. It's not yet working. But I wanted to try the default sounds anyway. They're definitely better than they were, that's for sure.
Channel 55 Tango Alpha Squawk 6210.
Yeah, Ben Butler, Nvidia upping their prices this year, so good timing. I know it was a good time to get the PC. But just to remind everyone, this is not my new PC yet. It's coming, not yet.
6110, Channel 5, I think. Alpha.
Michael Williams. I saw this. Yeah, I should mention this as well. Michael Williams. I saw this in a forum post from Leonardo. So Leonardo Software House have said that this is about as good as the default sounds can get because there are no MD80s flying in the EU anymore, so they can't actually get the recordings done. So, like a lot of add-ons, you might have to consider investing in a sound pack. Valet, can I... Captain, I wrote earlier, check the load manager. You probably have the realistic steering option on. No, that's off because I don't have a tiller because it limits it to 17 degrees. It makes it impossible to taxi. It's definitely off. It just doesn't quite taxi right. It's okay. You can get it from A to B on the ground.
Charlie Lima Echo 2 with
Power Places, idea for your charity stream. What about flying a helicopter above London? Try to land on the zebra crossing at Abbey Road to look for the Beatles or a VW Beetle. That's a very specific idea. But guys, I was going to do 100 touch and goes in the 737, but genuinely, the desktop simulated aircraft are very good. But I don't want to get any bad habits, and there are some subtle differences with both the Zebo and PMGG to the real aircraft. So I was going to do that, but I want to do something else now. So something like a 6 to 8 hour flight in something with no autopilot. I can't stop. I'll have to nip to the toilet, just get it trimmed or something. In some really, you know, maybe like a microlight or something. Maybe like fly down the length of the River Nile or something like that. I'll think of something. Cam says plenty of these still flying in the US. Oh, I thought they were pretty much all gone. Hot air balloon across the pond. Dash 8 with broken autopilot. I am going to fly that the Dash 8 soon though. I do miss that add-on. I think it's one of the best pay aircraft available in X-Plane 12. Float plane and firefighting mission. That's easy. Cheers, Almighty Stark, for your suggestion. I've got the Aviator edition, so there's actually quite a lot of float planes in the default Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 virtual hangar, let's say. But I think anything to cross sort of like the Atlantic, I wouldn't be able to do that in 8 hours. Unless I had jets. Repositioning flight London City to Vienna, gear down less than 250 knots. Oh. Horrific. Now I want to fly something old school. I've already sort of set in my mind I want to fly something built in between the 20s and 50s. Piston powered. T154, absolutely not. The Vulcan would actually be quite a good shout, Super Random, because I'm supporting Help the Heroes, which is a UK based charity for people who fought in wars and their family members to get the support they need. It was a charity quite close to my late uncle who passed away almost a year ago. He did a lot of work with them, so I'd like to sort of continue in that vein. So you know, Vulcan would be quite fitting, as would Lancaster. But yeah, probably I flew the Vulcan all right from along the entire UK coastline. I was sort of thinking about that the other day. DC6 transatlantic, that won't that will take 9-10 hours. Well, I haven't got enough time for that. There is a Lancaster. What's the developer? Airplane Heaven, I think. I purchased a Lancaster. I did a stream with it about 6 months ago, I think.
I sent you a CPDLC message for flight rate to Osborne.
Oh, hold on, I can log on to CPDLC.
Direct to Osborne right now, 91.
Passing flight level 260.
Lufthansa 1
See
Victor, request descent.
how far this coverage is.
Level 130.
Descent level 130, so Lufthansa 1.
There's not really much point logging into CPDLC, so I'm leaving this guy's airspace. No ATC in Italy this evening, I'm afraid.
4,000. Flying 090 for now, 090.
Got ATC in the Baltics. More MD80. Just like F28, that's a good shout. Airplane Heaven. Yeah, that's the one I've got, Steve. I purchased that Lancaster, it's awesome.
0 wind 7 Foxtrot uniform, fly direct to Luma.
Anyway, still inbound to
Wind 7 Foxtrot uniform, direct Luma,
Dipez.
send reactivity.
actually no, sorry, we passed Dipez. We're now inbound to Lapit.
November, Lima airspace, push to advisory 122, happy New Year.
Advisory 122.
Perfect. We'll do a fuel check after top of climb, which is soon after Lapit.
Air 90 Victor Alpha, Lima airspace, push to advisory,
It's going to be top of climb, then Osbok.
Monitor Unicom 122.8.
Ryanovsky, I don't think it has the MD87 or MD90. It's the 82, 83 and 88.
240 degrees 11 knots, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a French...
4,000 feet.
Almighty Snark, it's a French seaplane, isn't it?
Then 4,000 feet,
Dirt strip spec doing... there's the aircraft from
2 minutes out of cockpit.
American Made, isn't there? You can get
Roger,
from...
back, no
I haven't actually
reverse
purchased that. The Aerostar, I think.
Fly direct to Tevla.
Direct Kepler, Lufthansa 266.
Yeah, I'll think of something, guys.
Air France 4 Papa Alpha, descend 4,000.
So airborne for 16 minutes. Great performance. Full load of passengers, don't forget. To pass 30,000 feet. 91 miles from Barcelona.
Quality 16.
Have a little listen outside.
Left, clear to land, welcome.
Beautiful.
Air France 4 Papa Alpha, final bed, turn right hit 210. Descend 2,500 feet, clear the other 224 left.
Yeah, Almighty Snark, I have to look. I have the Aviator Edition, so I have access to all of the local legends from 2020. I've not flown it myself.
UC25 Quebec, Bravo, Barcelona, control hello identity.
It's not going to be a hot air balloon stream, guys.
Lufthansa 16 Victor, back in the cockpit.
A28 Aerostar, yeah, yet to fly that Michael Williams. I have flown the Black Square Baron. We've done a couple of streams and that's an awesome add-on.
Telecom 22.8 unidades por control que es un Felipaño para vuelo en 4 Golf.
KLM 497 in my airspace, push to advisory, happy New Year.
Advisory now, and adios amigo, happy New Year.
Adios amigo, I love that. Yeah, the cockpit does look really nice. The textures have definitely improved. One to go. I did arm the altitude, yeah. VNAV cap anyway. We're actually filed at 330.
And Sonic 55 Tango Alpha 1 Sierra, we need to go away from the cockpit for a bit, is that alright?
3-3, I'll ask for further climb.
No, nobody's there, you can stay there.
Ryanovsky, is the giveaway only for Microsoft Flight Sim? No, the giveaway is for any Flight Sim voucher. So I'm going to do 2 giveaways. The value of €25, $25, £25, and I'm happy to convert that to an X-Plane gift card. They do it for $25 as well. So yeah, feel free. Gift cards are great for giveaways. So all I need is an email address. Hear that? You can hear that high-pitched buzzing. It's the order throttle moving. And Iberia 88 Mike Delta requesting flight level 330.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, you're about to leave my airspace, advisory 122, happy New Year.
122, this is like happy new year, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. Can I take a one yet? You're shocked by my only bit of Spanish. Over to advisory. Alright, we're over to Unicom. We'll step up to 330 VNAV and armed. So yeah, we'd love to get that wine from the JT8D back here, but just don't get it. Look at the scene. Stunning. And I'm getting 55 FPS, guys. 54. Crazy. I only want to get 60 FPS, but we're gonna when I get my new PC, we're gonna proper stress test it. We're gonna go from like Frankfurt to Heathrow, full on VATSIM Frankfurt event traffic. I'm gonna get passengers on via GSX, see how it copes. That's the ultimate stress test. But seeing I can get 55 FPS out of my 4-year-old PC since Sim Update 4, it's incredible. There we are anyway. Look, we've just reached Osbok now, which is the end of the boundary with the ATC. Do a quick fuel check here. We're going to save a lot of fuel with that big shortcut on the SID. Ostbox. So 21 minutes airborne, 19, so just a couple of minutes saved actually. 6334. We've got a 67, so we've saved about 300 kilos of fuel. We should have burnt 2.5. I can't remember where you find fuel used in this. Well, we can see we've saved it. Right, great. 330 for the cruise. Select cruise on the EPR limit, and we can sit back and relax. 6.7, unbelievable. 4K monitor. I'm not going to be streaming in 4K. Thing is, it's what's everyone doing this 6.7 thing? I still don't get it. Oh dear. That was my seat on the real aircraft. Well, left side. Oh, when you last flew on the MD80. Yeah, loud back there. Steve, yeah, Sim Update 4 has been a game changer for many, and if they reduce VRAM in Sim Update 5, then we're talking about an even more so. Fantastic news. Fantastic news. Amazing. So sat here in the cruise, fuel flow is about, 2.9 tons an hour. It is thirsty, this aeroplane. You compare it, so we can hold 162 passengers, burning 3 tons an hour of fuel. The Max can hold 200 passengers, burning 2 tons of hour of fuel. I mean, you can see the economics of this aircraft. It's why it's hardly flying. It's what, 40-50% more fuel per passenger. Yeah, I won't be streaming. There's no point streaming in 4K. If I could do it, that's great. But the thing is, people won't have enough internet speed. The average person won't. To stream at 4K. 2K is a lovely balance between quality and performance. I've been streaming in 2K for the past sort of couple of years now. It's a really, really nice compromise. It looks great on my monitor. It looks great for you guys watching. So 50, happy days. 40, 30. Thank you very much, Andy Robinson, for your $10 donation, sir. Most kind. Thank you.
Happy New Year, Captain.
Thank you.
Thanks for another year of great content.
You're most welcome, Andy. Thank you very much. And you're saying thank you even though we've got a whole 364 days ahead. That's most kind. Thank you very much, Andy, coming in from the United States of America. Where are you from, sir? I always love to chat with my US audience, who are a huge proportion, actually, of my audience according to YouTube. So most kind, sir. Thank you very much for your donation. What's your New Year's resolution? 2K. Oh, don't want to see them. Wait. I do have my sound bubble today. Where's my... yeah. Unbelievable. Anyway, look, let's have a little look around the cabin here. So, yeah, the cockpit's classic MD80. None of the switches make any sense or should be where they are. But it's a beautiful cockpit. Very much looks like part of Apollo 11. What was it? This was from a DC-3 or something, someone told me. You see all this. Yeah, thankfully we're pressurised. That was bad. Yeah, you got the oxygen mask hanging back there. It's very cool. There's a click spot there. I don't know what that does, but it's nicely improved over the previous builds. And here we are into the galley. Yeah, the textures are nice. These are all working, I think, so you can control... Or, well, the switches don't move, but I think you can control the lighting. This has air stairs, which you can control as well. And then, yeah, there's this unique layout of 3.2. So, as cabins go, this has obviously been updated by this fantastic individual who's done this free update for this livery. I think all the seatbelt signs work as well, so you can see they're off now. If I put the seatbelt sign on... going in the back here, look forward, you'll see, look, the seatbelt sign has illuminated, which is pretty cool. So things like that are nice features and improvements over the old one. Put that back to auto. So yeah, 2-3 layout, nice galley, stairs open at the back, toilets, doesn't have a flushable toilet, which I know is such an important element of add-ons these days. Nice little rear galley here as well. There's some switches there. Oh, you seem to have click spots. Oh, I don't know what that does actually. Anyway, but yeah, it's a nice cabin. It's a nice cabin. So, good improvements. There we are. And the Leonardo Software House has always proved to be exceptionally well optimised with the performance. It's so good. I mean, look how smooth everything is here during the stream. Very nice. It's the rear galley again. But yeah, big improvements on the cockpit. Perfect. Steve, yeah, 2K sweet spot for most unless you're using a massive monitor inches from your face. 4K is pointless, and you hit on FPS of course for most. Absolutely. Not longer unique thanks to A220. Oh, what's that in relation to, Domino? This aircraft, or not sure? Not longer unique thanks to A220. Don't know what's that in relation to. Delta had 2 to 3 or 2 3 instead of the 8-8, so they could have a larger galley by the rear door. That's interesting. The reading light and the attendant call light work in the first row. Very cool. Almighty Snark note, Leonardo only makes this for Microsoft Flight Simulator. There is an MD80 from Rotate, which is pretty good. Don't think Rotate update their aircraft that frequently though. Anyway, look, sun's about to set. As mentioned earlier, a lot of people were really wanted to check out the MKStudios scenery, so yeah, we'll do a night approach and landing, lifetime live weather. But when I'll show you around the scenery, turn it back to daytime so you can see how it looks. And as I said, the giveaways aren't actually associated for the scenery. Of course, if you wish to purchase the scenery with the giveaway flights, in fact, just go for it. But the scenery won't be out until January the 8th. This aircraft's out now, the 20th anniversary update for the Leonardo Software House MD80 series. Oh, sorry, Domino Messina. Of course, the 3-2 layout is on the A220. No, I didn't know actually. Hello, Sir Jill. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one and the family is fine. Very well. I hope you're doing well and your family too. Max said, if your operator suddenly ditched the 7.3, what would you want to replace it? Oof. Don't know. It'd have to be an Airbus, wouldn't it? I don't think that's going to happen though. No, if I was to fly anything, I'd really be not that bothered at this stage of my career. As long as I can fly it, I'll keep a job of some sorts. Too much really annoying. Can you hear the auto throttle constantly changing? It gives you this buzzing sound if I turn the music down. A220 also has a window in one of the lamps. That's pretty unique, does it? That's cool. I didn't know I had that. Now almost halfway. So our routing going to take us there actually. There we are. So over Sardinia, and then the eastern part of the Mediterranean. Very nice. Yeah, flying Iberia today. We need to do some more Alpaca Airways flying. I think it's a lot of these add-ons that have released, there's no liveries for them. If there was a plain livery for this aircraft, I would have used that, flown Alpaca. I did mention it last stream, Alpaca Airways is now an official VATSIM virtual airline. And don't forget, if you wish to join Alpaca Airways, let me get the command in chat. Completely free to do so. You need to create an account on New Sky and fly Alpaca Airways whenever you like. We've got 700 pilots now, but we are now an officially recognised VATSIM virtual airline. Yeah, the TFD IMD11 needs to be updated to 2024, doesn't it, Dangerani? Absolutely. So, Jill, in your current operator, how you distribute duty days for Christmas and New Year? Well, it's just how it falls on your roster. So, you know, we have a fixed roster at my operator. If you're working throughout the Christmas and New Year period, you're expected to work. The only way of getting off is to book it off as annual leave. As it would be this year, my days off fell on New Year's Day and Christmas, so I was very fortunate to be off, and this year was our first Christmas with our baby daughter, so it was a lovely, lovely day. It was really special. First time as a father, and my wife Jo, and we had her mum round, my brother-in-law. It was a lovely day, really nice, very special. And yeah, my daughter now is nearly 9 months old. She's changing daily, I swear. She's started now giving kisses, or she'll sort of go and, she'll be so used to kissing her, she'll come up to you and put your head onto you. So sweet. Anyway, that's a whole different day and topic and discussion. Anyway, what aircraft is everyone most looking forward to in 2026? I think the Eni builds Lockheed TriStar. I've seen that will be a really fun aircraft to try out. Yeah, as Dandrani has pointed out, and the other big ones coming. Bluebird are making the 7.5. New developer. There you go. The 2 aircraft I think everyone's mentioned. Oh, Steve, she did love all the lights and decorations. The Just Like A300, that'll be very, very good. The Phoenix are releasing the Neo's Airbus, very cool. Thank you, Sir Jill, most kind. I hope you managed to get some time off as well. Oh yes, the Just Flight Fokkers. Hopefully, are they out this year? That'll be a great add-on. We've got some great aircraft to look forward to. Yeah, that'll be great. And Just Flight have a very good relationship with, so they often give me early access. So as soon as I get a chance to showcase the Fokker, we will do. Yeah, no more A320s. Yeah, who's making A320s now? So many. Yeah, Just Fly have really come alive in the last sort of 4 or 5 years. Make some fantastic aircraft. Have a little look outside, guys. Sunsets. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? I don't do many external views, but just for a second. Oh, to what I would have given to have this 20 years ago when I got into simming for the first time. Wow. Live time, live weather. PMDG releasing the 7.4. I've not flown a 400 on any live stream. That's an aircraft I really want to showcase. Jepson, do you use Chaseplane? No, but I'm really going to consider getting it because everyone's telling me to try out Chaseplane. Pixware framing. I'll take a screenshot. I'll take a screenshot and I might upload it onto Instagram later. Then you can watch it back on the story. There we are. I've just taken a screenshot. That dark in Europe, yeah. It's Northern Hemisphere this time of year. It's only probably about 6-7 hours of sunlight. In the summer it'll be 16-17 hours, but yeah, it's getting dark. Yeah, well, definitely. Do you guys like me to buy a Chaseplane? I'll have a look at it. I think for me, in the streaming we do, it'd be pretty cool. Adrian, yeah, X-Plane 12. So I think next stream we might jump in either Dash 8 or the Zebo mod on Sunday evening, a later one. For those of you who watch my channel frequently, especially the channel members, that know that the last 3 or 4 months I've had a torrid time with X-Plane. We found one of the reasons why the sim was crashing, certainly has crashed in the last 2 to 3 streams. It was some interaction with Streamlabs changing scenes. We fixed that. Well, I say we haven't fixed it. We've got a workaround. However, I'm occasionally still having issues completely independent of any other third-party add-on. And Ortho, we did the stream a few days ago, and without Ortho it looks awful. So I might try and use Ortho again. I've used Ortho for every X-Plane stream. You've got to. The default scenery is actually horrible. Unless I do a night flight. But yeah, don't worry. I don't want people thinking that I still love X-Plane. I still very much state and believe the fact that aircraft handle better in X-Plane. I've improved considerably in 2024. I'd say it's sort of 7-8 out of 10 in 2024. It's 10 out of 10 in X-Plane still, when it works for me. And I know my issues are quite unique. Some people have had no issues in X-Plane, but my golly, since joining the X-Plane Discord and looking online, so many people are having issues with the sim at the moment. But don't get me wrong, I still really love X-Plane. Gareth, I don't know if there's any discounts codes for PMDEG. Best of luck finding one of those. Yeah, so 12.4 Stacko. Yeah, I won't be using any betas anymore in X-Plane though. God, look at the sky changing as the sun sets. Stunning. Beautiful. Oh look, there is the Sardinian coastline as well. Beautiful. Sun's just dipped below the horizon. It's not quite loud enough, is it? I know being sat there would not be the most pleasant experience. Yeah, I know it's not their focus, Rhinovsky, but I was certainly looking to using Ortho again or some alternative. Heard about that. Very much better performance with 12.4 Isaac Aviation. But for stream stability, I won't use any beta. Gary, for the beta's actually made it usable again for yourself. Ah, okay. But yeah, I'll see if I can get Ortho reinstalled. Well, halfway through the sector. Let's top of descent actually. 150 miles, 1643. It's about 20 minutes. We'll start setting up in about 5 minutes' time. Expecting runway 16 left. If you check flight radar, I'm pretty sure they'll be landing on 16 left. There you go, Densey. Look, you've used X-Plane 11, never had any issues or crashes at all. Well, there you go. I had years and years and years of stability. I think since X-Plane 12, in the last sort of year, there have been so many more periodic updates, but a lot of the periodic updates seem to cause issues. So unless the plugins are regularly updated or the add-ons, it can cause problems. But I've heard there's a lot, much better improvement in performance with this 12.4 beta, which is great news. Okay, that was me knocking the control column, guys. Autopilot on. Good to see that working. Yeah, said your PC prices are rocketing high. Dash 8 is working great, but FPS seems to drop. Okay, yeah, the FlyJSim Dash 8 is quite an FPS intensive add-on, if I remember rightly, but it is a super add-on nonetheless. I probably will fly. The Zebo's done a lot of updates recently, and last time I flew it for the group flight there was a few handling issues, so I'd like to try that again. Yeah, Adrian X-Plane likes to be vanilla for some strange reason, and it works extremely well. Unfortunately, you need some plugins to make it more enjoyable. That's essentially it. I did actually write to Laminar Research to explain or ask for help, because I didn't even mention the fact I stream or anything. I just wrote to them there. And their response wasn't great. They just said, just use the sim in its vanilla state. And I was like, well, you know, I'm not going to use X-Plane, the default aircraft for you guys. But yeah, there's a number of plugins that I sort of, you need to really make it work. But I very much minimise the amount of additional plugins I have. I've always had that as a general rule anyway. But look, I'll get it installed on my new PC. We'll try something, I think, on Sunday in X-Plane, and see if there's any events going on. There's a number of destination suggestions from members I want to try as well. Yeah, Sajil, you're quite right. Isaac, Laminar team is pushing themselves to put out a new major update this year, but I guess that means they'll prioritise stability less. Okay. Nicholas, so on our 737s, with the logic we have, if you were to move the control column, so like this, look, it's exactly the same. It will disconnect the autopilot. Previously, or historically, we had a logic where if you were to make a pitch or roll input the control column, the autopilot would actually switch to control wheel steering, but they removed that logic maybe 7-8 years ago. And I think there's an option with the Leonardo Software House MD80 to not have it disconnect, but I want it the same as the 7.3, so turn that option on. Perfect. Right guys, I'm just going to take a quick break. Was it 27 minutes past? Just 3 minutes or so, nip to the toilet, and then when I get back we'll start setting up for the approach into Rome Fiumicino. I'll put you in this beautiful wing view. So yeah, just give me 3 minutes, nip to the toilets, and then I'll be back shortly. Cheers! Look who it is, everyone. Stay there then. Sorry about the mess in my office as well. Oh yeah, you can see some of my Christmas presents. Alright, buddy. Good boy. He wanted to say hello to everyone. Welcome, Jade or James. Thanks for your subscription. Sit down then. Take that off, look. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Lay down then. Lay down. Yes. Oh, you've got your face right in the camera. Good boy. Happy New Year, Jag. Hello, doggy. He's a good boy. He is. Oh, crikey. Showing off everyone's. Good boy. Sun setting as we fly over Sardinia. Yeah, it's a good boy, isn't he? Yeah. He's enjoying his... Can you hear him? He's going... What a sweetheart. He's going to be 11 years old this year, guys. 11. Oh, he's singing to himself now. There we are. Hi, Fly RB. Thank you very much for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Don't know. Did it? I thought it did. I mean, I was looking at the camera. I wasn't looking at the dog directly. Oh dear. Gosh, my office is usually a lot tidier than this, guys, but it's a lot of my Christmas presents in the background sort of scattered around. But there we are. I'll leave them there for a second. We best start setting up, hadn't we? Oh wow, the sun is soon set since we disappeared. He's had enough. So, oh no, he's going over to his bed. Look. Fair enough. I saw my shooting gloves on the floor. And that's my flight bag on the left-hand side. Yeah, 11, so likes to sleep a lot, but still behaves like a puppy when fully recharged. Oh yeah, he rests a lot of the time, that's for sure. Right, anyway, let's start getting this aircraft set up. So descent page, policy. I don't know what that does. Forecast anyway. Descent. Is there much point putting the wind? Erase. I don't know what I was about to execute. Can I put the winds in? I think I can. Let me bring it. Oh no, I'm going to have to turn off yoke cam for a second here. Get rid of the wheel body right back sign. Just so I can bring up SimBrief, because SimBrief doesn't appear on other scenes for me. So, operational flight plan. View SimBrief OFP. Try and put some winds in. Not sure if it'll work, but let's try 310. Yeah, it does. So 310, 295 at 40. 200, 272 at 29. And 100, 249 at 22. Fixed rings you can't insert on the MD80 around the runway, if I remember rightly. Looks like the real 737 CLFMS. I don't know what a CLFMS is that says long cat. And you're now long cat in chat. Unbelievable. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So we've got some wins in. Fixings I've tried putting in on my test sector didn't work. But let's have a look at this arrival into Fiumicino. So we're coming in via Valma, and we've got various restrictions here. So Valma 270 knots, that checks 197 for the level. We then have Lunac 130 below, which checks max 250. Bitney max 230. Left turn onto a tracker 339 to Gibap. Gibap max 220 to flight level 110 to flight level 90 above. And then you have this restriction which sort of just, you descend to 6,000, go all the way around. But you guys are familiar with my streams now. You'll know that typically you can expect a shortcut. So what I'm going to do is from Gipap, route direct to Suvok, just at the planning stage here, delete the restriction, and it's a great FMC. It should predict the estimated altitude you need to be at. There you go, 6,100 feet. So I'm going to press a raise. You cannot be below 90, so at this stage I'm just going to put /90 hard, and bear in mind for a shortcut that will leave us 3,000 feet high, but at least it will leave us level. 90 above /flight level 90. Okay. Well, it's definitely hard, so that's fine. Give back 220. But if we have to do the full arrival, if there's some ATC, doesn't give us a shortcut, we're going to go to 422, 423, 424, 426, 427, 428, Suvok, and all the restrictions and speeds are in. So happy days, 16 left, 16 right. Approach then into Roma. It'll be 16 left. We'll go for the ILS X-ray, which I think I selected in the FMC. Departure arrivals. Yeah, ILS X-ray. We'll stick with that one then for now. So over to the MCP. Frequencies 1081. Thank you very much, Dante G1. He's just joined as a member. Thank you very much for the support. Glad you enjoyed the content. You get invited to our members only Discord. I hope you enjoy customization chat as well. Look, Jack's had enough. He doesn't want to go. It's because we've got another dog here at the moment. My mother-in-law's Dylan, who is the same age as Jack but can't walk upstairs. So he's missing Dylan. Say goodbye, everyone, to Jack. Hold on, let me just... oh, that's the autopilot being disconnected. I'll just put that back on. Hold on. Say goodbye, Jack. Goodbye. Can't actually reach the door at the moment. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to get myself tangled up here. Oh, gosh. Yeah, alright. That's my gene, everyone. Oh, hold on. I need to take my headset off. Actually, it gets very hot in here anyway. With the PC closed. So, he's happy. He said hello. Oh, I can hear my daughter making lots of noise in the background as well. Let me just reset yoke cam. Oh, it's a good job I didn't have it on now, because you would have seen my ugly face. Let me just tighten it up. Let me just bend that down slightly. Bye, Jack. It hasn't been on the stream for a while. Let me just set up yoke cam again. Oh, no, that's MCP cam, which I'm not using. You can see all my flight data there. There we are. Oh, you're looking at my my foot. Hey, God, there's a bit of lag there. The scenes are really lagging. There we go. Right, we've got a good position there. Good. Right, let me carry on with this setup. So, ILS frequency 1081. Yeah, we've got Dylan here at the moment. My mother-in-law's dog, and Jack and Dylan are best friends, and he always spends his time with Dylan. 1081, 1081, course 159, 159er, 159. Oh, it's lovely cool air coming into my office now. Platform altitude 2,500 feet at Foxtrot India, Foxtrot Lima 16 left. Minimums then for the Cat 1, 214 feet. So to set the minimums to get the call out, which is only based off decision height. I think we rotate this one. There we are. We'll just set that to 200 feet above the ground. There we go. But 214 on the altimeter. RVR 550 meters, but the weather should be nice. 120 at 11 knots, so definitely going to be 16 left in use. Light rain. Scattered clouds, 9 degrees. QNH is 1017. Lovely. So we've already briefed the arrival. Coming in via Suvok to Oxaru. And Foxtrot Lima 16 left. There's the platform. ILS. Down we go. You can hear Dylan barking. Great. Missed approach is climb 159 at 7.6 DME. 2,000 feet right turn. So very low stop altitude. And I've got my notes for the go around for the MD80. Push toga 20 degrees. EPR go around straight to flat 15. Sort of similar to the 7.3 really. But anyway, yeah, it's coded here. Go to Upnez. So a slight right turn, and then we'll intercept the Ostia outbound 159 to Upnez, then hold. Happy days. Top of descent's coming up. Just match the heading bug. We'll need to work out the lighting for the MCP. Oh, it's there. So cool. Love this aeroplane at night. I'll turn down the lighting here in a second. So landing performance then. Very long runway, 16 left. Oops. We'll vacate the first high speed we can really. We've got Delta Golf, Delta Hotel, and then they have some specific Fiumicino taxi instruction where they say taxi on the inner something. It's no ATC anyway. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey? What's happened? Hey? Guys? Huh? What, the sim's working? What's happened? Has it paused? I'm not moving, but the sim is working. I'll put some music on so it's less awkward, but... Did you hit the pause key? Nope. It didn't do this on my text section. What on earth has happened? Pause at top of descent. I thought that's off. How do I turn it on? Menu and back. Oh! There we go. Fixed it. Pause at top of descent. Well, I didn't turn that on. I thought that was like a... My heart skipped a beat there. Well, I didn't turn that on anyway. It works. Where did I get to in the brief? I can't remember. Right, top of descent's coming up. That was close. Oh, my heart skipped a beat. First restriction, 130 below at Lunac. So we'll set 130. And arm it. And VNAV should initiate the descent. Explain post-traumatic stress. Yeah. Oh dear. Right. It'll manage its descent automatically. We set a sensible restriction. Right, where were we? Performance. Nice long runway. Look, it's at 3,900 meters. We know we have sufficient performance. They have a performance calculator. Oh, that's really bright, that screen. How do I turn it down? Whew. Performance. Landing. Alright, LIRF. 16 left. Dry. Wind. 120 at 11. Is there a way of turning down the tablet brightness? QNH is 1017. Versus yes. Temperature 9. Order brake. We'll go with minimum. Landing weight then. We can work that out. We could switch the reference card landing. Right now it's 58.3. Let's put 58 to be conservative. Rotate that to 58. Be slightly less than that. Calculate. So actual landing distance will be 2,600 meters, factored 3,000. So that's still 900 less than the maximum. So we'll just use minimum order brake, which you can only set with the gears down. Correct? Oh, the light! I love the lighting on this add-on. Yeah, so you have to drop the gear and then we'll select order brake minimum. We'll turn down this brightness though. It's like flood lighting, isn't it? Oh, that's better. Maybe something like that. Okay, performance is done. We've set up, guys, and then we'll look at this fantastic scenery when we get a little bit closer into Rome. We'll get on stand, make it daytime, and go from there. Top of descent, ladies and gentlemen. I can actually select all the charts here. Get suntan off this screen. Brilliant, Steve. Right, LEBL, LIRF. Oh, cool. Oh, this is the en route charts. Oh, this could be useful during taxi. That's awesome. We want night time though. That will help. Where are we going? LIRF. Oh, I need to stop knocking this control con. It's very sensitive. Autopilot on. Hey. Oh, it won't let me type that in. Lima, India, Romeo. As soon as I put Foxtrot, it closes, and I'm stuck on Barcelona, but LIRF's there. Oh, there we go. Alright, star. So a Valma 3 Alpha. Pin. Approach. ILS X-ray. Pin. And then we'll use this chart when we're taxiing in. Happy days. Cool. Yeah, it's very blurry, the textures. Is there a way of improving that? Not sure. I need to make that a little clearer. Perfect. Isaac, missed approach 2000. We have a missed approach 1500 feet in somewhere in Sweden, Isaac Aviation. That's really low. That keyboard in the sun, I know it's really bright. Anyway, look, VNAV's working quite well. It's doing an almost idle path descent. The autofrontal's slightly above idle. It's on path, and it should be working to ensure that we're level. Lunac 130 below at 250 knots. So if we go here to the legs, you can see that restriction in. If we increase the scale here on our little tiny screen, you can see, look, the arc is pretty much on Lunac. So just don't know when it's planning to decelerate to 250 knots though, so we'll keep an eye on it. What's that master core? I thought I saw something up there. Oh, no. Beautiful in the cabin. There's the sun that's already set. Get a 16K monitor. That'll make it look better. Yeah, it's been an awesome aircraft. Really impressed with the update. I think the textures are nice. I've always liked this add-on anyway. So, you know, if you want to recreate your MD80 ops in Microsoft Flight Sim, you can highly recommend the Leonardo Software House MD80 series. Thank you very much for everyone that's watching as well. Just over 260. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to like. If you're watching in the background, subscribe as well. Don't forget, we're going to do some giveaways after landing, so you have to subscribe to be able to answer the question and or put in the answer to the question I'll ask in chat after stream. And if you are the winner, you'll need to get in contact with me via email or social media, Instagram or X, or email. All be revealed after we park on stand and after we've had a look at the scenery from MKStudios. So I think when the thrusters are idle, you get the 3 warning lights for the landing gear, just to remind you that they're not down and locked. So it looks like we'll be level slightly before Lunac, which is good. It shows that at some point it's going to plan a decel. I guess at this green dot here, maybe from 300 knots or whatever our target is here, 285 to 250 knots by Lunac, which is this restriction here. Oh, Sigil, that's wonderful. Run up ski, yeah, that's the map of every single stream we've ever done. Check that out. Pop on the seatbelt signs. You should be able to see those illuminated. Someone said you can control the cabin lighting as well, can't you? Ooh, nice. Cabin lighting off for landing, but that's cool. Right, jump back into the business end. Everything. May I ask who's updating the maps? Me. I'm the one that updates it every stream afterwards. Sometimes I'm a bit late by a day or two, but I do keep that map updated. Oh, we have some ATC, Lima India Romeo Romeo online. Oh, cool. Roma radar, very good. Online for 1 minute. I'll get their frequency. 1242. Great. It's a one-man channel. No, it's not. You mods help me out. Yeah, I've just got the ping from them now. Perfect. Roma radar chow, it's Iberia 88 Mike Delta, sending flight level 130 to be level at Lunac. We're flying the Dipez 1 Charlie for runway, correction, the Valma 3 Alpha for runway 16 left.
Iberia 8 Mike Delta, Roma, buonasera, identified. Continue the Valma 3 Alpha arrival, expect ILS Whiskey 16 left. Descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Okay, expect the Valma 3 Alpha for ILS Whiskey, runway 16 left. Send 6,000 feet, QNH 1017, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. So
Roma
6,000.
radar, hello.
6,000 feet set, set QNH 1017.
230, descending 9,000.
1017, 1017.
Station calling Roma
Don't forget to arm it.
Caro 80.
Passing 16,000 for 6,000 feet. Standby altimeter set. So we need to change the arrival. Turn down the brightness of the ND. Oh, so good. Love the lighting in this. The add-ons. Right, we need to switch to ILS Whiskey.
Right, direct Lima Alpha Tango and expect
So
last 3 Alpha arrival.
departure arrivals. ILS Whiskey 16 left. Still via Suvok. Execute.
100 to reach at Latina.
Clamp FMS. Oh, the path's just updated, that's why.
Thomas Cook 8, Alpha Golf, please.
6,000 feet. I'm gonna leave it in VNAV. VNAV descent. Okay. So ILS Whiskey then. Exactly the same transition, but the missed approach is different. Look, minimums are a bit higher. 289, just 275 at the ground. We'll set that to 280. We wouldn't usually set the decision height as minimums, but we will in this case. But the missed approach now is completely different. Same approach, but we're going to make a left turn. Climb to 4,000 feet, 450 feet, not before the threshold. Max 200 knots, make that turn. 16 left, 450. There we are. Now holding at Campagino. That's it, perfect. We switch. 250 knots on Lunoc. Happy days. Nicholas says my ears are clogging because he wants to send it 5 million miles an hour. Oh, we'll do 250 knots. It's all good.
Roma radar, right now, 91 Golf Whiskey.
Just turned out that's some guys. Gosh, that's loud. Turn up the sim slightly. Hope the sounds are all good. Not too loud, not too quiet. Where's my little aeroplane icon? No, I don't need it. But we're inbound to Bettini, max 230 knots next.
ILS Whiskey, runway 16 left and descend flight level 80, right now, 91 Golf Whiskey.
Nothing like flying with those red lights in your face. Yeah, I don't know if you could disable them. But obviously it's because of our idle thrust. So here it's like on idle thrust. Oh, cloud, what's the temperature? Minus 9 engine anti-ice on. Well, that's static. Where's total air temperature? No idea. We'll put engine anti-ice on. Anti-ice on. There's Roma. Ooh, what airport's that? Straight in. Okay, overhead Bettini, left turn to gear up, and we're doing 230 knots. Smash the heading bug. So VNAV descent, I'm not sure what it's trying to achieve now. It's sort of descending quite a high rate of descent. Gear up, I want to be at 90, so I'll sort of leave it descending for now.
Yes, frequency very busy.
Maybe the FMS is in the temperature, yes. So I just want to confirm ATC because it is 90 above, but it has cleared us to 6,000 feet.
5161, continue climbing 70,
yes, you're right, that was Fiumicino, yeah. Yeah, that's straight in on 20. Well spotted. Domino, yep, good one. That is our destination. Right, post cruise checks. Fuel lights. We've got 4.9 tons to 3.7 for alternate. Angular bank 25 degrees, pressurization. 2,000 feet diff, it's opposite to the 73, it's 3 psi. Belts on, checks complete. No master cautions. Alright, so VNAV is going to respect this restriction at Gibap, 90 below, so it's going to level off, which is good. To the soup.
And stock 5156.
5156 to one level 110.
Engine spooling up, because obviously it needs to maintain 230 knots. Just going to confirm.
Actually, please call me back over Gov.
Oh, my weather radar's been off the whole flight. I don't actually know. It's turn it on.
Okay, we call back, and I need to spot because what right is.
Roger, sir. Spock 5156.
Just confirm ATC this restriction.
5116, call you back on Google Ryanair 23.
Really busy.
Finestri Alfa November, 16 left, cleared to land. And the wind should be... I'm sorry for that. The wind is to 120 degrees, but no.
He's doing a lot, to be fair.
I give 16 left, clear land, Finestri Alfa November.
Does look good. And Rome Iberia 8 Mike Delta, any restriction at GIBAP, or can we descend 6,000 feet unrestricted?
Iberia 8 Mike Delta, no restriction.
It's only 6,000 feet, Iberia 8 Mike Delta. So what I'm going to do is use vertical speed.
Turkish 5,
Just set about 800 feet per minute.
Actually, 3,000
and the auto throttle is an alpha speed. Do I need flaps or slats out to fly 230 knots then?
Turkish 50 Victor, the
what's the clean speed? Yeah, so sim update 4. This is the first night flight I've done in ages, so this the lighting has improved, hasn't it? Take my mirror down, I'm not using the compass. Bit of light rain around. Looks fantastic.
Iberia 8 Mike Delta, descend 5,000 feet after GPAP, proceed to Suvok.
Descend 5,000 feet after GPAP, direct to Surox. Thank you, Iberia 8 Mike Delta. That's the restriction we're expecting.
Ryanair Runner 1 Golf Whiskey, proceed direct to GPAP, after GPAP will be...
Execute. There we are. So how many track miles have we got now? So 34, 369 should be around 9-10,000 feet. So we're a bit low, so we'll just leave it at 500 feet per minute. So alpha speed makes me think clean as 231.
Proceed direct to GPAP and then after GPAP
I think that's my own voice over here. Let's turn the speaker down. It's a very high clean speed, isn't it? I don't like the fact it's on alpha speed. I think I'll extend the slats. Yeah, I've selected the slats to allow us to safely fly this speed. 230 master caution.
Pitaro 807, proceed direct Uruk.
So there we are, GIBAP, and taking a lovely shortcut to Suvok next. Next will be a ILS whiskey. There we are.
Pitaro 807, proceed direct to Urukso.
Yeah, it's a shame about the quality of the charts on the...
Coming direct, Echo X-ray Alpha Mike Alpha.
Negative, sir.
Yeah, it was the right decision to get the slats out, but max speed GIBAP's 220 anyway, so we'll reduce the speed to 220 knots. Auto throttle's going to comply, and there's the right turn to Suvok.
Flight plan. Just confirming the last 3 Alpha arrival.
It looks absolutely stunning.
Left.
Beautiful.
Roma radar, ciao, buonasera.
We'll use the replay tool as well, it does work with the add-on. You have to sort of start the engines manually, but can do a replay.
Alpine 5696, Quebec, Roma, buonasera. Stock 5132.
Hello, Jamlin, hope you're doing well. Good evening, sir.
On QNH 1017.
It's a great way to work out your track miles is, now we have an accurate pathway, 25 miles, times it by 3. About 7,500 feet, we're at sea level here, we're on path, looking good.
Report on
try and do a CDO best we can.
05, Alpine 5906, Quebec.
Is he going RP05?
Echo India Victor Delta Mike, when ready, descend to flight level 150.
Amazing.
What I did is send level 1.
Guys, one thing I'm thinking about streaming upgrades, get a new microphone. I've been using the boom microphone, and I think it sounds good, but what would you guys think about me getting a professional streaming microphone? It's sort of, I've always not seen an issue with this one, but it's something I looked at investing in.
5156, the SWAT story, and the descent
Managed to head
70.
Turkish 50.
Speed back to 200 knots.
50 Victor, speed 210.
I think that's my glide step indication, yeah. Happy days.
Until Irbet, then 180 greater until
1,000 feet per minute. Can we get a professional streamer? So Jill likes this one. but I think your voice is worth getting a bit of
Iberia 88
microphone.
Mike Delta, reduce speed
Get with
to
a pop
10
filter.
knots until
Stabilise
Baden.
emotions. You seem to be sending many on a problem that doesn't exist. Was that for
Iberia
me?
88
Oh, sorry.
Mike Delta, reduce speed to 10 knots, descend 4,000 feet, cleared ILS Whiskey 16 left.
Said 4,000 feet, speed 210 knots, cleared ILS Whiskey 16 left, Iberia 88 Mike Delta.
Ryanair 901 Golf Whiskey, descend
Okay,
12,
I probably won't stick with
4,000
that.
feet,
Can we also just comment on my
1017,
CDA
proceed direct
on glide slope?
Marvin.
Cleared approach. This is looking superb. 17 miles. There's the runway.
QNH 1017 and direct to Marvin, Ryanair 901 Golf.
It's Ryanair. It's
Ryanair 901 Golf Whiskey.
clearly a
correct.
fan because I can hear my own voice in the background.
Until Marvin.
Beautiful. Edo will be so proud of me. Okay, I'm going to take a natural flops now. We can actually put any dialer flap we want here, but we'll just go to flap 11. Oh no, flap 0, I think.
405 via Delta,
Actually, no, what
Echo
position's
Golf.
that? Oh, it is 11. Perfect.
And November 2.
405 via Delta, Echo Golf.
So just speed to 200 knots. So I'm using VS to stay on the glide slope here at a sensible speed. I know 2 tons Edo messaged to say he won't be in the stream today, which is a shame.
FS25 Tango Mike, your flight plan is
I love this
wrong,
as well.
I think.
It shows you how
And,
close you are to your
could you
target
please check
speed. It's such an awesome instrument. Right, cleared ILS. Want to go? Oh, I forgot to push that button to arm it. There we are. ILS.
Do
I have to, in the MD80, do I have to arm the localizer first?
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, reduce speed 160 knots now.
160 knots, Iberia 88 Mike Delta.
On final runway 06, 0.596 Quebec.
So it's captured the altitude here, so hopefully we'll get the localizer and glide slope, otherwise we're going to miss the glide slope. But after localizer capture I can start descending.
Ryanair 901 Golf Whiskey via Marvin clear.
It's going to go through the localizer, isn't it? There we are, localizer capture, so I'll now set a lower altitude. Vertical speeds. ILS is arms, and we're going to take... I'm going to get the speed brake out. To get to 160 knots. Master caution, spoiler flap extended, and we can take the engine anti-ice
Wind
off.
variable, actually wind calm.
What's moaning at me? Spoiler flap extended. That's... Oh, is that prohibited? Why is the ILS not capturing? Come on. I'm straight on the ILS.
Itaro 807, descend
Glide slope capture. Perfect. Missed approach altitude 4,000 feet set. Am I allowed flaps and glide slope? I'm going to take another
Iberia
natural
6
flops.
Delta Charlie, descend to altitude 4,000
Alright, 9 miles, about
117.
190 knots. That's looking good. We'll drop the gear at about 7 miles.
Ryanair Victor, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Oh, there's the radio altimeter. So cool.
QNH 1015.
Right, we're coming up to 8 miles because of the speed. Stowed the speed rate. Start configuring. Gear down.
Ryanair 20 Victor, proceed direct Ubham.
Arm the speed brake. Flap 28 we're going to use. You don't need to select that anyway, so we're going to fly
Echo
143.
India Victor Delta Mike, descend flight level 150.
I'll keep extending the flaps to flap 28 as we slow down.
Descend level 150, 1000.
It's really slowing down now, that's great. Flaps to... Oh no, there's flap 28, don't go any further than that. Flap 28, gear down 3 green.
Ryanair 88 Mike Delta, final approach speed.
Final approach speed up here, 88 Mike Delta. Yeah, you need drag for this pocket brake.
Checking it now.
Right, star switches, there's none. But they're on both still from takeoff. There's no recall. What a brake. Armed minimum. Speed brake armed, green light, landing gear down to green. Auto brake set, flap 28, wait for landing clearance. Alright. Auto brake's done, yeah, I remembered.
Whiskey 16 left, report established.
Oh, let's have some fun. Disconnecting. Auto throttle disconnected. Autopilot's disconnected. Just wait for landing clearance.
Ryanair 901 Golf Whiskey, reduce speed 180
Another click to turn the light off, isn't it? There we are.
Reduce speed to 180 knots until locked area, Ryanair,
Perfect.
91 Golf Whiskey.
So don't forget to match your heading bug as well, which I can line up doing this. So with the engines at the back, I always forget, what's the thrust pitch couple like? If I add thrust, does it pitch those down? Oh my god, it's the loudest outer bar curve of my life.
Ryanair 95
God, you can tell it's the 80s and 90s. Right, I finally matched the heading bug.
Level 320.
Not got a landing clearance yet, guys.
Squawk 1000, flight level 320, direct earback, Ryanair.
Alright, back on speed. Oh yeah, the thrust pitch couple's weird. Checked. Bit hazy, isn't it? 3 wides. Flies really nicely. Bit fast. Correcting speed. Back on pappies. Back in trim. There we are.
Air France to flight Tango Mike, ready to copy clearance.
No, where's my landing clearance? Don't give him clearance yet. No. I'm clear to land.
Air France to flight Tango Mike.
No!
I have a routing for you actually. You will have Lomet.
I need landing clearance, guys.
Departure. So first flight land point Lomet, and then Ruxel as flight left.
I'll be 8 mile Delta 1 mile.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, continue approach, in traffic about to vacate.
Roger.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, runway 16 left, clear to land now, 120 degrees, 10 knots.
16 left, clear to land, so Iberia 8 mile Delta. Right, 3 reds, correcting. Oh yeah, that's my fault, I got a bit low there. Oh, the inner marker! Right, nicely corrected onto the pappies. Checked.
Air France to 5 Tango Mike, that's correct. Departure runway 05, climb 6,000 feet.
Well off centre line. Oh, what a butter. Oh gosh, where am I going? Oh! Gosh, the rudder's really sensitive. Right, speed brake up. Reverses. Rubbish on the centre line. Manual braking. 80 knots. 60 knots. Didn't get the landing rate calculator to work, did I? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rome.
Number 1 for clearance, standby.
Beautiful.
Ryanair 20 Victor, proceed direct to Jetty, clear the ILS runway.
It was a -1. It came up on my private landing rate calculator. -1 feet. Yeah. Look at that. This is this amazing scenery from MKStudios. We're just gonna do a nice tour off after we get on to stand. Oh no, I didn't do the recording. Oh, I need to take this auto brake off. There we are. Auto brake's now off.
Ryanair 91 Golf 16 left, clear the plane, wind 120.
Oh mind.
Clear to land runway 24, correction 1.
Of course it did. I know it did. Yeah. So if I zoom in here, we should have. Yes. This is what I wanted.
Actually facing.
Alright, flaps up. New Sky wasn't running because it's not Alpaca Airways. Turn off the auto brake. Lovely add-on.
Turkish 50 Victor,
wing lights off.
Taxi to stand 706 via Delta.
And position light on.
And Alpha. Correction Delta Hotel, Alpha.
I was going to give my taxi instructions in a second. But you just continue taxiing like this for now.
Iberia 88 Mike Delta, taxi to stand 408 via Delta, Echo Golf, and November Golf.
Stand 408 by Delta, Echo Golf, Golf, November Golf, Iberia 88 Mike Delta. Thank you. Alright, where are we going, guys? This is where in real life you stop the aircraft to confirm your routing.
India Victor, Delta Mike, continue to descend.
So Delta are on already. Delta. And then it said Echo Golf. Ah, there's Echo Golf.
Itaro 807, proceed direct of 0,
The
descend
Golf.
3000 feet, clear ILS Whiskey 16 left.
November Golf. Stand is 408. There it is.
807.
408. There we are. That's where we're going. Wish me luck for the rest of the routing. Delta Echo Golf 48. It's easy if you're based here. But yeah, you're quite right. But yeah, this is. Oh yeah, it's doing this self-test it does after landing. That's pretty cool. Guys, tell me, how did I do on the approach? I thought I did pretty well. It's a hard aeroplane to fly. Busy on VATSIM.
Oh, correction, Ryanair 20 Victor, runway.
So you got red stop bars here. You would never cross a red stop bar in real life, but obviously in the simulated world, no one could control them. So we'd stop the aircraft here, confirm with ATC. We'll cross Delta 5.
Iberia 2, Delta Charlie,
climb 342.
La station calling standby, we will shortly break back Iberia 26 Delta Charlie.
That's different Iberia getting the clearance there. Yeah, it was great. Like I was pretty impressed. Yeah, but the landing I was a little bit distracted by ATC trying to get my landing clearance. So I was quite right of centre line. And then my rudder, the feel I'm used to, I put sort of the rudder I expected to be shot off. I was like, oh my gosh, it's quite a lot more sensitive than I expected. But I could have done better there. But a very, CDA worked really nicely. It's like a little bit like a 7.3 the way I fly it, but it works. This scenery looks so nice. And turn my stream down, sir. FPS right now. Have a guess what my FPS is with, you know, a massive international airport on VATSIM with traffic, with everything on high end on my 4-year-old PC. Guess what my FPS is? It's incredible how good it is. MKStudios make really high quality, detailed scenery, which is really well optimised. It's not that high. 40 FPS, 41, 40, 39, 40. I'll just show you here as well. Look at all that stuff I'm streaming as well. Let me just bring that up there. There's auto FPS at 39. Fantastic. Completely smooth, no stuttering at all. Absolutely fantastic.
Taxi Plan 503 by Delta, Echo Golf, Golf.
God, this Ryanair pilot needs to turn his microphone down. Alright, next left is Echo Golf. There's the taxi instructions there. Not bad for a 4-year-old PC, no. Oh yeah, I've got it here. So I'll get GSX up and running as well, so I can select stand 408 using the map.
India Charlie Julius via Xibri 5 Alpha departure. Rotun 8 Alpha transition.
Amazing.
Runway 25, climb 4000.
So Echo Golf, and then we'll take
1000.
The right here, which is just Echo Golf. Yeah, we need to try that and do the latest seatbelt mod handling nicely. I think we might do that on Sunday. Here, the Italian Airways aircraft. There, there's a little bit of haze here as well. Looks so cool. Right, we'll get this APU started.
France 25, Tango Mike, taxi to holding point Mike.
Well, make sure you know where you're going.
05.
So then it's Golf. So it's going to be our second. First right, sorry, onto Golf.
Bravo to Rotun 8 Alpha.
I have to use the remote control function, that's in the tablet, that's a pain.
Itaro 1783, is that correct?
There we are, gate. I'll use the map. So anyway, we need to take a right here onto Golf.
Iberia 6 Delta Charlie, welcome to Fiumicino.
Flight director's off.
Delta, Echo Golf, Golf, stand 403.
It's taxiing a bit nicer now.
Taxi via Delta.
What's happened here?
Echo and then Golf and
GSX isn't working. The loaded flight plan doesn't match. Great. So how can I select the stand if I can't? I didn't actually try this after my test sector yesterday, but it looks like there's some sort of bug where it says I need to load in my next flight plan to be able to select GSX. And because I've selected it to use this option, I can't actually select GSX here because it says GSX remote control active. Brilliant. Oh well. Right, November Golf is the going to take this left here.
Clear to enter.
Stand 408.
Runway 05, best track and line up, runway 2.
APU is available, so on the bus. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get GSX. Try the usual GSX icon. Yeah, if I do that it just brings up this... I'm using it remotely.
Victor Delta Mike,
See what happens when I pull on stands.
On QNH 1020, clear RMD Yankee, runway
Yes.
runway 05, report established.
Alright, stand 407. And next right 408.
Cleared RT Yankee 05 report established. Echo Delta Mike.
It should. I think when you pull onto stand it sort of activates, doesn't it? Anyway, it sort of goes, yeah, you're using this stand.
Clear the blend, wind 110 knots.
Amazing. The scenery is just so nice and such amazing performance.
Echo India Victor Delta Mike,
And you get a few events here as well on VATSIM. So you fly in and your favourite add-on. Or perhaps take the Leonardo Software MD80. Gosh, I'm so long this plane. I'm pulling in and not even lined up yet. Hopefully it will come alive, the VGDS. Oh yeah, they're out. Wait. Cool. MD88.
Guitar 1783, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 120 degrees, 10 knots.
Stop. In purple. Very nice. Right, parking brake is set. Perfect. Let me just close that here. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get that to work. Right, APU's on the bus. One blue. There's no red, but the parking brake is set. Turn her off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rome Fiumicino. Amazing. That was a thoroughly enjoyable flight. There's the APU generator taking over. Hold brake. Alright. Perfect. Beacon light off. Please now let me at least disembark the aeroplane. Yay! Request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
There we are. Let's use aviation services as recommended. Right, we've got the air bridge connecting. God, I don't know what happened with the audio there. Beautiful! Oh, that's some butter parking as well. Amazing. There we are. What a fantastic flight that was. That was one of the most enjoyable flights I've had in a long time. I enjoy every stream, but everything went so well in an unfamiliar aircraft. Usually in an unfamiliar aircraft I have a lot more of a nightmare, but this was superb. That's annoying. Well, how do I get rid of that message? Not sure, but yeah, it worked so nicely. There we are, it's all good. We'll do a little bit of a transit shutdown flow then. So after landing, parking brake set, nose lights off, flaps are up, APU bus on, cut off the engines, open up the pneumatic valves.
Level 230.
There we are, seatbelt signs off. They're already getting off anyway. There we are, APU air on.
9,000 feet, QNH 1020.
No, it already was on. Don't think it should have been. Anti-collision lights off, flight directors are off. Auxiliary hydraulic pump transfer switches. Oops, I forgot to turn these on for the approach, but we can now turn them off. Great, and they're on low. Look at the reflection of the fuel quantity gauges on the FMC screen. How cool is that? And if I press 0 fuel, you can see it's live. Amazing. Well, there we are. We're done, and there they are. The passengers are disembarking. Superb. Right, I'll turn the sim down here. I'll have a little look in chat, and then we'll have a little look around the scenery as well. This is kindly provided from MKStudios. We'll make it daytime as well. My monitor says it's going to power off in 5 minutes to save energy. Let's not have that. Amazing. Yeah, I've really enjoyed. This is why I love streaming with you guys. I get so much enjoyment and just the satisfaction you guys do still out of desktop simulators. So much fun. A new aeroplane flown and discovered to a reasonably good standard. And there we are. Our Spanish passengers can enjoy the Italian New Year this weekend. Right, let's have a little look around this airport then. So what I'll do is just turn down the sim slightly, turn down GSX, we'll leave the music there as well, turn off Fly Live. And if I go here, weather, we'll just crank the time back a little bit. There we are. Perfect. So, yeah, firstly, thank you to MKStudios for sending me their V2 update. Ah, there's Alpaca Airways. Their V2 update for their Rome Fiumicino scenery, which will be released on January the 8th. I don't actually have any information on pricing for the new airport if you don't do it. I believe, I should check this with MKStudios. Their upgrades, do you pay for them? I'm not so sure. I don't know, but let's have a little look around here at the detail. I've already shown you the incredible performance I'm getting. It's so well optimized as well. Here's the famous Fiumicino Tower, very well detailed with the external stairway. You can obviously jump into the tower and have a little look around the airport. We parked on stand 408, so we're on Terminal 1, which is exactly where Iberia park in real life. So the interiors, you probably don't get the same detail you do with any builds, but I think MKStudios are trying to find a balance between sort of great performance and detail, you know, having some element of interior. So, you know, look, there's not as much signage information, but for me, I like that balance. You need to pull your trousers up. But yeah, 45 FPS, 40 FPS is incredible on my build, but the markings of all the aprons and taxiways are incredibly detailed. We'll swing our way around the end of Terminal 1 and go over to Terminal 3. Yeah, the texture quality is also really, really good. You know, some of them you get a lot of blurry textures, but there's a lot of ongoing work going here. There's obviously the fuel station where all the fuel's uploaded. You can see when we taxi past, there's a lot of construction work going on, so I should think in a future update they'll change how that looks. But you've got all of the taxiway markings updated, correct, all of the stand markings, VGDS to help you park onto stand.
Welcome.
Incredible detail as well. Thanks for subscribing, fella Prag, just in time for the giveaway coming up in a few minutes time. Over this way, continue with Terminal 3 as the sun sets in the background, and then you come over to the main entrance here. One thing I noticed, you can actually, if you were to get an add-on that's a car, which you know you can get, all the roads are in sort of, look, they're solid, so you can actually drive up here. Is that Pagani? Oh, it was a very nice car. It is a Pagani, isn't it? It's Zonda. Impressed by car knowledge. There we are. So this is the main front of the terminal. Incredible detail as well. You've got the reflections of the glasses. A few little glitchy bits there. This is in beta. There's probably going to be a few changes before release. You can just see the lights glitching there. It's probably my PC doing that. Again, there's that tower view. I think you have a train station here with trains that move. There you go, if you zoom in you can see the train leaving to go into Roma with correct signage as well. Very nice. Giveaway will be store credit gift card, that's correct, which you could use to purchase this scenery or put it towards a great aircraft. 2 giveaways for £25, dollars, euros. I could do Sim Market, Innie Builds, Contrail, they all do vouchers. Or X-Bank gift card, if that's more your thing. Very nice. A huge airport. Obviously they're back in Terminal 1. We've just gone over this huge area of the terminal there. I think these are all the cargo stands, so if you do your cargo operations, you've got all the cargo aprons nicely modelled. We obviously landed at night, so it'll give you a rough idea of the night lighting. I mean, where do I even start? I mean, it's such a huge airport that's modelled. Yeah, a few little glitches there with the glass, but it's only when I sort of zoom in and zoom out. I'm sure that'll be fixed prior to release. Very nice. I can see the guy that stole my wallet too, great modelling. Scenery work for 2020, yes, this will be available for both 2020 and 2024 listed. Beautiful. Yeah, this is an airport we've flown to a lot of times in the past and I'm going to continue flying. If I see an event here and I want to fly into a new airport that we've not flown into in Europe, I'll probably depart or start from here because it's fantastic detail. There we are. Right then, who wants a chance of winning some giveaways on New Year's Day? Let me set that up in the background with Nightbot. I'm going to run the giveaway concurrently, so as long as you put the correct answer in, I can run it twice, roll it again, instead of asking 2 questions. So, obviously everyone in chat has subscribed, because I always put my chat to subscribers only, so all of you who are writing away in chat can enter. So let me just set it up here. So it's going to be a question I ask, you answer in chat, okay? Who can participate? Everyone, viewers, regulars, channel members, moderators. I'm putting the keyword in now. I think most of you will know what it is. Remove spammers. Please only enter the correct answer once. If you do it more than once, it will not work to remove spamming, okay? And chat announcement, yes, so show advanced settings. No, just to show you I'm not cheating here. Because everyone says it's rigged. Let me just share my screen. So I usually do this on my laptop, but I've done it here. Display capture, look. There we are. So remove spammers, so only answer on no unique winners. Chat announcement, yes. All times one, regardless of whatever you are. Okay. Oh, you can see the keyword, but don't do it yet because I've not started it. Right. Done. Okay. Type in the 4-letter ICAO code for Rome Fiumicino. Lowercase, uppercase, it doesn't matter. Alright. I don't reveal the keyword. You know I always tell you what it is. 4 letters. Begins with L, ends in F. There, it's working. Oh dear. Just to show you it working live time, look, when you put the correct inch in, look, there you go, off it goes. And then we'll roll it. Now if you're the winner, you need to get in contact with me via social media. Instagram, I accept DMs. That's the only form of social media where I accept DMs. The other format is email. You go to my About section on my homepage, type in About, you'll see my email address, flightdecksim@gmail.com. I will respond to that. All I ask you to do is, on your Google or YouTube account, is to show me your logout screen with your username, so I know it's you. I'll take a picture of your username as well. It's just once in the past I did have someone try to claim the prize who was not the winner. I got an email from both the winner and that person. So since then I just ask for you to show me it's you. I know exactly who will win because it will come up on screen with your YouTube logo. So yeah, that's it. We'll let it run for a little while. As mentioned, MKStudios Senior will be released for Rome Fiumicino January the 8th. So just a week to go. It's just in beta at the moment. But as I had a quick look around and showed you, what a fantastically detailed scenery. Incredibly well optimised, textures are incredible, looks fantastic, and while streaming on my 4-year-old PC with my 3080, I'm getting 40 FPS. Incredible. Happy New Year, Rad Shahar, thank you very much. Victor Mushtin, that's the incorrect airport. There, I know, Mighty Snipe was a cheeky person, I know. I didn't email them back, just ignored it. Thankfully, the genuine winner did also email. Forgot to do the replay, guys. Oh. Can you check the slats, please? Yes, they have extended, but they are up. Hold on, where's my mouse cursor gone? Yeah, it's up, look. Flat leaves all the way up. No, it's not. Slats retracting. I say they're retracting. And my hydraulics need to be on high or low. Yeah, I don't know. I broke it. Thankfully, we're finished for the day. We'll put it in the tech log and the next crew can deal with it. It's weird. I don't know why it's not retracting. Do I need to have the hydraulics on high or something? Or auxiliary transfer on? Oh, wait, hold on. The right slat is extended. Oh, yes, it's the left. Air bridge is already retracted. Passengers are all off. I broke it. It's a good job we're leaving it. Right, looks like all the giveaways have stopped coming in now. So, we'll roll them. Let me get my soundboard up here so I can roll them here. So, it will come up in chat who the winners are. So, the first winner... Oh, hold on. Where's my... Oh my gosh, so many of you entered. I can't find... Nightbot has changed. I'm not changing anything. There we are. Choose a winner. So, first winner is Mancunian Flyer. Mancunian Flyer, congratulations. You are the first winner of the gift card. Not a member. Mancunian Flyer. Let me take a picture here of your logo. If you're here in chat, say hello. So I know you're here. That way I can just verify that you're a real person. Tip top, he said. Thank you very much, Mancunian Flyer. He just said tip top. You've got a picture of an aeroplane. That's great. I can see you're the winner. Tip top. Fantastic. I'm going to re-roll the winner now. And it is Ethan's Aviation 2672. You are the second winner of the giveaway. Are you here as well? Congratulations to I can't even. Where's Nightbot? There you are. The Ethan's Aviation 2672. Congratulations to you. Will Updecat not very happy. Neither are members. Just to show you, it's completely unrigged there. Amazing. So that is a superb turnout today with the streams and giveaways. So congratulations to you both. Let me just make sure I take pictures of all the winners here. Ethan's Aviation. Not said anything yet in chat, but both of you, if you could email me, flightdecksim@gmail.com, or message me on Instagram. As I said, with your Google homepage and your logout screen, so that way I know that you are who you say you are, and we can go from there. Oh my god, I didn't even mean to do that. I went to press play to start the music in the background, instead it played the next thing on my soundboard. Oh dear. Okay, here we are. Excellent. Right, guys. Forgot to start the replay tool again, so we'll end the stream here on stand. 408 Rome Fiumicino. Well, what a lovely stream that was, from Barcelona to Rome Fiumicino in the MKStudios V2 scenery, and Barcelona scenery was MKStudios as well. So massive thank you to them for providing the scenery for today's stream. Thank you to Leonardo Software House for providing me a copy of their 20th anniversary update MD80, a fantastic add-on and one of the best simulated MD80s available. So if you really want to replicate these ops, give it a go. And thank you very much to made this livery as well. Fantastic livery, available completely free to download. Lovely to recreate Iberia ops in this very rugged and sort of used-looking livery today. But yeah, it's been a fantastic stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, for everyone's generosity, a number of donations and gifted members today. So welcome on board to all the gifted members. Busy this weekend with daughter and wife, and we're away Friday, Saturday, or doing things Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday evening, a little bit later, 8, 9 o'clock at night, as I go on to lates on Monday. I'll do something as well. So again, if you're watching in the background, subscribe, push the bell icon so you're updated when I publish a stream, and also you can follow me on social media, where I 90% of the time publish when I'm streaming and promote various aircraft and products. But once again, thank you very much for all of you that tuned in. Happy New Year to all of you. I wish you a prosperous and enjoyable year. Spend as much time with your family and friends as possible, and I'll see you all hopefully Sunday evening for the next live stream. Cheerio, guys.